Hello there, my fellow Novanians. Yes, if you're from Northern Virginia, we want you to know that there is now a radio station just for you with all the events, all the information going on in Northern Virginia. We have a radio station that is dedicated to Novanians and all of Nova. It's MoreJoy Radio. MoreJoy Radio. It's your answer to the best music, the most positive, most fun, and most good music, most good, on the air. MoreJoy Radio. We're on the internet. All you have to do is go to morejoyradio.com and you can listen. You can listen to MoreJoy Radio anytime you want. Would you run out of flowers? Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to The Crew. It's time for The Crew. And we've got my main man. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Fred Huey. And then we've got this beautiful lady, and hold on, I got something for her. And is this it? Or is all right, that was the right one. Except for that crap. Okay. There, okay.
The crazies have been taken from you.
Oh, you know what's funny? There he is, ladies and gentlemen, Ramrod himself, Billy Riley with his Detroit Tigers jersey on. That's you, Fred, because I have him muted. All right. And then Pauline Merchant. Hey, welcome, Pauline. And Bill is getting his dinner. We almost had a blow up, but
nice shot, Bill. Sure.
I shifted gears and we avoided the blow up. Anyway, hi guys.
Billy,
hi,
nice
Fred.
shot, buddy.
I love your hair. Yeah, nice. It's a little big on you, big boy.
Hey, unmute yourself.
Oh, turn off your mute, buddy. You're muted.
We can't hear a word you're saying, Billy.
I went to the fat guy side of the closet.
That's a nice shirt.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, you know, it's over there with my MoreJoy.
the big the fat guy shirt. Oh, you're funny. You're break. I don't know what.
What's going on?
You're fine.
I'm going to come back in.
Breaking up, Scotty.
No, you were fine.
Who? I am?
You were, yeah, now you are. Yeah, you were breaking up a minute ago.
So, Fred, can you hear me?
Yes, I love that. Yes, he can hear you. Oh, there's Bill. Bill's back in town. Bill is back in town. Bill is back in town. Da-na-na-na. Anyway.
Well, who's breaking up? Who's breaking up on this thing?
No one right now.
To me, it is. I hear a bunch of static, like a TV station.
Me too.
That might be Diva. No? Yes, it is you, Diva. You can hear feedback from us talking.
Now it's gone. But so is 3 of my screens.
It's like air conditioning. Okay, go out and come back in, Bill. Billy, not Bill.
What?
Because if you can only see 3 people, there he goes. He'll be back. Bill, can you hear right now or no? No. He doesn't have his headphones in. But he's still there. Fred, I really do. You need to go to the barber because your hair is a little crazy. Even though maybe you want to stay with that whole Kramer look. That's what it is right now. It's the whole Kramer look.
I'm gonna watch. I'll be back. I'm gonna make it look good.
Oh God. Put in a little product. Throw a little product in your hair, buddy. Slick it back. Look like a crooner. Hey, look everybody, it's Fred Sweary. All right, Fred, what do you have to sing for us tonight? Anyway. Now can you hear us, Bill?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, well, we were talking to you and you couldn't hear us, so I guess no big deal.
I heard about Kramer.
Just now, yeah, I just told Fred he needed to go and get his hair cut unless he liked the Kramer look, and he started laughing. And then, of course, that prompted him to do what? Leave. So that's, I got to watch what I say about Mr. Fred because he'll get up and say, "Oh, you guess what? Pow, gone." It's like, oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Ah, jeez. Ah, you cooling. Look at that. Okay, so we have a full plate tonight. Bill has said already. So that's going to be fun. Here he is. He's back. And oh, look.
Yeah, he got his hair.
You put some product up in there?
Yep. Just a little. I can't do too much because I
little Velva shave, or what's it called?
I don't know.
Velva something.
Up here, there's some downstairs.
What was? Oh, Burma shave. That's what I'm thinking of. Burma shave.
No, it's called
not Aqua Velva.
Aqua Velva. That's what I'm saying. Velva shave. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Fred. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. It's Brute by Fabergé.
Yeah.
It's Friday.
Actually, I do need a new class. I'm low on cologne. I'm trying to think of something. Oh, where was Walter? He did Aqua de Gil.
Hold on. I've been told by a couple different people that men, and this is a man and a woman that told me this, should wear CK1. What do you say, Diva? Have you ever smelled CK1?
Yes, I have smelled CK1. I tell you
I
what,
heard the ladies love it.
you know, I still
I
love
don't use
Polo.
it, but the ladies love it.
I still love Polo, the old school stuff.
There
I
you
still
go.
like that one, but my
Okay.
husband wears like Intimately by David Beckham, and it's not
Ooh.
expensive and it smells fabulous.
Intimate by David Beckham.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to think of that. I'll have to realize that. What you
Many-
know there, Bill?
I'm glad I asked.
Many a teenage boy have tried to use the Polo and
No.
do not know how to put it on. So, yeah.
Now they use whatever the hell that stuff is called. Axe. Yeah, Axe spray.
Mm.
Axe body spray. What do you use?
awesome.
Ramrod, do you use turpentine?
The deadliest place in the world is the middle school locker room. The
Oh,
Axe
little
Cloud
boys'
will
bathroom.
kill you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the body
true.
spray. Yep.
Man, I got to get my computer up and running.
Billy, can you hear us?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you great, buddy. We hear
Why
you.
can't I see everybody? Is it my phone?
I don't know, buddy.
I see the names, but I don't see anybody else but you. And you're the only person I don't want to see.
Here, let's see if you can see Fredo.
I can't. No, it's you again. Ah!
What's going on, big boy?
Ah!
Ah,
Come on.
And there goes Pauline.
uh-oh.
Pauline was already off.
Billy's gone.
Bye, Bill.
I'm here.
No, Billy, you got to understand something. Billy gets phone calls every 5 seconds.
Well, I'm in the middle of a freaking journey here, bro. Of course I do.
No, it doesn't matter. You even before your journey, you got phone calls every
I
5
got
seconds.
4 businesses going. I can't
Yeah.
see anybody. This will not be enjoyable for me. If I can't see Pauline and the diva, I'm completely out.
Well, then go out and come back in again. Try one more time.
Because it's a mutt fest.
What?
Okay, you're not talking about Amy and Pauline.
Ha! Talking about you.
I know. Oh, he's gone.
You're on mute too, Paul.
Yeah, I'll be right
No,
back.
don't worry about her. She mutes and unmutes by herself. She's a teacher. She's a big girl. She knows how to do all that. She knows how to do that, Fredo. I love your hair now, Fred. You look dashing.
Guido, as we would say back in Rhode Island.
Yeah. Well, hey, how you doing, Fred?
Hey,
how you
you
doing?
like this, huh?
I love it, Fred. Yeah, you look good, baby.
How you doing?
Where's
how
Walter?
you doing?
Where's Walter at?
I don't know. He's always late. Did you see my little No, I sent him. Did you see my comment?
Yeah, 1,700 hours or whatever. Yeah.
I said 1,950 hours, Walter.
Yeah.
I had to give him the Coast Guard time so he knew what time it was to come on.
He's on a date. He's on a date.
Hey, man, that's right. Absolutely. And we don't. And he's a big boy too. So if he doesn't show up, he doesn't show up, and no big deal. He's still an intricate part of this group. So no big deal. All right. So since we're waiting for the Ramrod to come back, Bill, any surprises in the first round that you surprised by last night? Were you surprised by San Francisco's pick?
I thought for a second that they were going to trade for Aaron Rodgers. I seriously thought they were going to, because Green Bay, he doesn't want to go back to Green Bay.
Paul,
he's from Northern California, and I was like, but I thought the picks were pretty much right where they should be. I'm glad we got the Alabama wide receiver, so I was happy with that.
Everybody got somebody from Alabama.
Yeah.
God, dude, there were like 7 picks in the first 15.
Half the damn draft was Alabama.
You get Alabama, and you get an Alabama, and you can have an Alabama.
I'm a huge Alabama fan, but I'm gonna tell you what, they don't pay Saban enough. That guy, he makes 3.2. He should make 30.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a factory.
Yep.
Every coach under him will get a job. All 7 of them will get jobs.
Well, Sarkisian went to Texas, so
I know.
We'll see how that goes.
How did you get to be an Alabama fan, Ramrod?
I went to first of all, I was born in Columbus, Georgia, so I could have been a Georgia fan. But when I was in 9th grade, my father became post commander at Fort Rucker, Alabama. All
right.
So, dude, you know what? In my crazy journey that you guys know a lot about already, one of the players on my team, Doug, forget his name, Doug, I want to say Thomas, I can't remember, but he was being recruited by Alabama. It was 1980, and Bear Bryant came to the stadium to watch him play. You would have thought God came to Alabama. The whole city shut down. Enterprise, Alabama shut down. There was 3,000 people watching football practice because the Bear was there. It was really cool.
Yeah, that is cool. That's very cool.
I can't see anybody. I don't know why this is doing.
I don't know. Is your phone on the sideways or up and straight and down?
It's straight and down right now. Now I'm putting it sideways. See if
all
it's
right.
different.
Now what? You don't see anybody now?
Nobody. But before I go, I'm going to ask. I'm going to go this way. Look. So see my hey Bill. See my shirt?
Oh, you about damn time.
Now look at this. Hold on. I'm going to show you the other one because it's a trivia question. Hold on.
I don't need to see your nipple.
No.
Move the camera away.
Okay, this is the other one. Hold on.
I'm sorry. That's my humor. Sorry.
Yeah.
This is the other one.
That's what she said.
It's the same jersey. So it's just different.
I can't see it.
Guy.
Okay.
See the jersey?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me the player. Where's it from?
I can't read it. Chapel.
That's Major League. That's Major League, isn't it? No.
Try again.
Field of Dreams?
No. One more. There's only 3 great baseball movies. One more. For the love of the game.
The Natural. Oh, For the Love of the Game.
Yeah. Okay.
The Natural.
It's Costner's movie, Kevin Costner.
Yeah. Do you know who these people are?
Who? I can't see your picture. These got me blanked out. I can't see anybody.
I don't have you blanked out.
Yes, you do.
How? I don't even know how to do that.
I can't see anybody.
Well, that's not my fault.
I'm blaming you.
Okay, you can blame
Do
me.
you
That's
see
fine.
yourself?
I'm a big boy.
I can see myself.
Then unpin yourself. Click on yourself and then like unclick off of you.
Hold on.
So press the screen on your picture.
Yep.
It should come open a little open box. Say unpin.
There we go. The real deal from almost 50 years ago.
Wow. Uh-oh. He's still there. How'd you go out?
Oh, you know what? It's a McCall. I should give this to Terry when he becomes governor.
There you go.
Do you really want Terry McAuliffe to be the governor?
No, you know who I really like? Well,
Yeah,
no,
I
should
like
say
that woman. I like
no.
that
Let me
woman.
take that back. I shouldn't say no. I should say, well, first of all, so Terry,
Oh, he's gone.
look at that. Whatever he says to the greatest Democrat ever or something like that.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Terry, my boy.
Yeah. Mwah.
You know who Lee, this is going to sit.
Yeah.
Make sure you're sitting. Lee Carter, the socialist Democrat.
What?
He's my guy.
There you go.
He's my guy.
Let's go socialism. Let's go socialism. Yay! So, Fred, I want you to go work so I can get money without getting paid, without having to work. Yay!
Huh?
Nothing.
What? Where?
I said, I want you to go work so I can sit on my ass at home, not do nothing but get paid for your work.
Or you go to work forever and the guy at the top makes a bundle and you don't make crap.
There you go. That works too. Sounds good. Sounds like fun.
Yeah, but what I don't understand is why are the two women silent and the three of us are yakking our heads off? We can't keep
They're
ourselves
laughing at each other.
Well, they got
All
a
right,
code.
Ramron, can you see anything now?
I can see you.
Oh, Jesus.
What is that? A fortune cookie?
Strawberries.
Strawberries. Nice. Our
I don't
first
know
three
what to tell you,
strawberries are
Ramrod.
red
I
in
don't
the
know
bag.
what to
What does unpin mean?
Hit it.
I'm in it. You can see my thumb going. What does that mean? Remove from stream, edit name, edit audio, stop mic cam. Those are my choices.
Okay, you're muted, Pauline.
Yeah. I wonder if
I think
Hold
the
on,
phone.
let's talk.
format doesn't let you do it.
Yeah,
I think the phone app is only going to limit you to one screen. You can't see all of them on
right.
the phone.
And I get Lee Bailey.
I understand the agony and the pain. I understand it. Believe me.
Dude, I get nightmares now.
I know, baby. Yeah, I called you a few minutes ago. You think it's not going to give me nightmares? Oh, I can't. No, it's not on there. Look at my eye, dude.
All right, what are we doing? Whose game is this?
What'd you do to your eyeball, Lee?
I know, they're like Hoft or some crap. I don't know.
Lee,
Blue blood vessel.
All right, who's running the game tonight?
Bill. He's eating dinner though.
There ain't no game. I'm just waiting for you all.
You are eating something.
Go, Bill, go.
I'm just waiting for you guys.
No,
Can
we're
you
waiting
see
on you.
Bill?
Can he see?
Yeah, can Bill see me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. So I'm in. Let's go.
We
Okay.
can all see you, buddy.
So,
Talk about torture.
do you ever watch videos that you want to stop watching it, but you can't?
Yes.
Yeah, that.
You
Oh,
like
you know
it.
what?
You
Did
can't.
you see the post last night, Bill? I was flipping through the channels on ESPN, and I flipped to one channel on. It was FS1. I flipped to SS1 to see if there's a soccer game on, and just the beginning of Vision Quest was starting.
Oh, I
You
love
know
it.
the movie? Oh, I couldn't turn off the TV.
Right.
I said, "Please, somebody help me! I can't turn off the TV."
Yeah,
I was stuck watching Vision Quest during the first round of the freaking thing last night because I'm sitting there watching that.
I'm
damn thing.
talking like YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, no, same thing. Yeah.
you
Like-
can't stop.
Yeah, like the
You know
death
what my
videos. You know what the one I like is when you get into the on
The death videos?
Instagram when they have the reels, and I get in the reels, those like clips are hysterical. These people make these reels. They're like 30 seconds. They're
TikToks.
hysterical. I watch them all day long.
TikToks.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You know, the best one, Bill, the one that got me that I could not stop watching was the one where there's 3 or 4 cats sitting looking out the storm door at the bird. And that dog walks up behind him like, what are you all looking at? And he goes, and those cats freaking lost their shit. They came flying up out of the sky.
That'll do it to my cat.
Dude, oh my God, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
I watch that over and over. I watch that shit
I couldn't stop. I was blowing snot bubbles. I was laughing so hard.
Well, this first video, this first video, I will say, is viewer discretion advised. You don't see bodies, but you can't stop watching what's coming next.
Where's the video? Why can't I see?
I can't wait. Yeah, you gotta pull back a little bit.
Damn it!
I can't tell what happened.
It's a truck running into the back of another truck.
This is a crash on I-35 in February. It just keeps going.
Yeah.
Was this the ice storm?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys aren't even putting on the brakes.
Oh, they are. They just sliding.
I mean, keep. You can't stop watching.
I have seen this one.
I mean, he's going full force.
Yeah, he's definitely hitting the brakes, Bill. He's just ice sliding. You cannot stop on ice, that's for sure. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's a crazy. I think I saw that from another angle.
On and on. It was. Yep. I was like, oh my God. Unfortunately, some people did die in this, but it's just like.
Yep.
I mean, if you're videoing that, you can't stop videoing. Like it just keeps going and going and going. So it was just the weirdest video. So now the next one. Hold on. Oh damn it! Come on.
And where's Walter?
I don't know. Must be on a date. Oh, look, Pauline's got a pretty flower. I know. I've seen those at my doctor's office. My dentist's office has those. Jeff Cleos is my dentist, by the way, Pauline. Do you remember Jeff Cleos?
I do know that name.
Yeah. His sister, well, Emily Cleos.
Okay.
She went to Robinson also.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she may have been in the band, actually.
Did you and Pauline graduate together?
What year, Pauline?
Different year. 85.
85. Okay. And what year 86 is when Chuck graduated, right?
No, Chuck and I were both 85.
85. Okay. All right.
And then Charlotte was 86.
Yes.
And my sister was 87. So yeah, Charlotte's in between. Yeah.
So this next video it's pretty obvious what's about ready to happen. Now I realize this is my humor.
Uh-huh.
According to me.
Crap like this too.
According to me.
I didn't say.
So here, watch what happens. Watch what happens. He keeps trying to go in, and you see where the pipes that are there. He can't get his truck out of there, and give it a few seconds. You're gonna start seeing the sprinklers bust. And I'm like, how the hell?
Oh,
I mean, there's a sign that says height limit, and the guy in the passenger seat is like, but I'm like, you're such a dumbass that the pipes are gonna burst in a second, and then it just gets ugly. There go the pipes.
Yep.
Rushing black water. The passenger's like, I don't know how we're gonna get out of this. But I'm like, there it goes. There's all the black water going down the truck.
Yeah. I don't understand. Why we can't keep going.
And he just makes it worse and worse and worse by trying to bust the pipes. So
good Lord have mercy. I hate idiots.
When you say the height sign, I totally laugh. Here's a story. My oldest was born 2 weeks early. He was 24 inches long, 11 pounds. He's a big boy.
I was 24 inches long.
At birth?
At birth, I was born 24 inches long, and no, that's not what she said. Anyway, yeah, go ahead.
But we were walking through a parking garage coming out of a movie theater one night, and we're walking along, and all of a sudden we hear, thong. Kyle hit his head on the clearance bar. 6'8". He just hit the top of his head as he was walking by.
Ouch.
Actually, Bill does that. You know what, Bill? I'll say, because I've known you long enough that some things you find very, very funny that I go, yeah, that's.
Yeah, let's just get past that. Anyway, so did you see the video of Trevor Lawrence trying to get out of his plane? He hit his head on the ceiling of the plane. He's like 6'5", and they're bringing him into some Learjet, but he hits his head as he's trying to get out the door. That's your number one pick. Anyway, so Amy.
Yes.
This is for you, my friend. I purposely made this hard. So let's see how good you are. Well, for all of you. I use fancy words that I don't even know what they mean.
Oblong. No.
Pauline.
You're muted, Pauline.
You're muted.
You keep forgetting to take the mute off, Pauline.
Never mind. I started to realize there's too many letters.
Boondoggle.
Eggnog.
Very good,
Boondoggle.
Boondoggle.
Don't even know what the hell the word means. I just looked it up.
Every time I get on the show with Lee Bailey, it's a
boondoggle.
That's the name.
Cacophony.
What?
Is it cacophony?
Cacophony.
Damn you, Amy. Oh,
What?
I'm doing these. I'm trying to make them hard.
I can't see the next one. I can still only see boondoggle.
Yeah, that's the name of the new Czechoslovakian player for the Caps. That's going to be in the back of the shirt.
Nah.
Oh, I see it. Now I see it. What was the word?
So,
We don't know yet.
Suspicious?
No.
No.
Kind of close, though.
Capacious?
Capacious.
No.
Nope.
That's got a K in it.
I just want one of these that stumps everybody and they have no idea what it is. Then I'll be happy.
Something silly.
Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia. No, too many U's.
Mississippi, no.
Capricious.
All right, we give.
I get it.
Fred, who are you speaking for?
Auspicious. That was an auspicious word. There we go.
Yeah.
That was an auspicious word. Sanctimonious. Oh, yeah.
I can't see it. Damn it. Hey, don't. Hey, Bill.
Yes.
Is this going to be just kind of shit all night? Because it comes in like 30 seconds after you put it up. Tell me you're going to be reading questions.
I'll be doing other stuff.
All right.
I just did this because Amy keeps getting them all. I don't want to make them hard.
Oh, I know what that one is.
Amy gets everything. Amy sat in the front of the class her whole life.
Yeah.
No.
What is it,
I
Lee?
have no idea.
Hey, Amy.
Can I say I cheated? So I'm not going to say it out loud
What is it?
unless you tell me. Accoutrement. No.
No, it's not.
Hold on.
Is it accoutrement?
No.
It is.
It is accoutrement. Yeah. So I'm not going to say it out loud, but I have my little unscrambler.
Hey, Amy, can you hear me?
But I won't cheat. I don't know these damn things for sure.
I can.
Amy, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Thank you for your messages all day. They're very well. I take them very well, and they are they're very important to me.
And I haven't offended you yet?
No, please.
I shall keep
try
trying.
harder.
Oh,
Try harder because you can't. It will never.
okay, awesome.
I just wanted to let you know it's important to me. Thanks.
Oh,
See, that's not even on. I don't even have that one, Bill. There you go.
What's your guess, Pauline?
Have you cheated? All right, Colin, you're not allowed to put on the mute anymore. You had a pass.
All right. I came up with umbilical, but it was umbilical, not umbilical. Never mind.
It's umbilical.
No M.
Have I finally stumped you guys?
I can't see it, so I'm all pissed off.
Yeah, like you get it anyway.
Hey, listen, why don't you keep your boondoggle?
Ebullience.
Ebullience.
Hey,
I mean, that wasn't even in my scrambler.
Hey, can you do me a favor, Bill, and read it off?
What do you mean, read it off?
The next one.
We can read the letters.
I can't read the letters.
I'll read them.
All right.
KLREOEDSA. Go ahead, Mr. Smarty Pants.
Can't get it. Nothing comes to it. But it starts with an A.
K.
All right, we give.
Lisa Dork. There you go. Nice.
I do not know that word.
What is
I
it?
never heard of that word before.
What is
Lisa
it?
I've
Dork.
known every
Lisa
word so
Dork.
far, but I have no idea what that is. Anybody know what that is?
Lisa Dork. Lisa
What does it
Dork.
mean?
Oh, Lisa Dork. I love
Lisa
it.
Dork. Yeah.
What does Lisa Dork mean?
Don't forget to make it 3 words.
Is that extraordinary?
No.
No.
Diva. Thank
Bill,
you.
is
I
that
love you.
It
Make
means
it
that
3 words.
he's calling Lee
It
Bailey a dork.
No, it means extraordinary. That's exactly what it means.
That's right. That's what it means.
Exactly.
Is that the word extraordinary?
Yeah.
All right, read off the next one.
Lisa
Hey,
Dork.
Bill.
Yes.
Dick says what?
CSIYTMEPHTA.
I can see this
That,
one.
that looks
Okay.
like a disease. That looks like a disease.
Amy is
Sympathetic.
smart. Sympathetic. Oh.
It's sympathetic.
Sympathetic.
Wow.
Wow.
That actually did say Amy is something. It's hard to say
Amy,
that.
what do you see? What do you see when you look at that and come up with that?
She saw it sympathetic.
It just happens?
It just
Yeah.
depends.
Some people aren't, Fred. Some people can like it's a myopathy thing.
Myopathy.
Yes, it's an
Where's he getting
eye
with these fancy
pattern
words?
adjustment that they can see words.
MoreJoy Radio. Cute. Is that right? Is it
No.
MoreJoy Radio?
No.
What did you just say for this?
She
It's
said
got
more
something
Joy
to-
Radio.
MoreJoy
MoreJoy
Media.
Media.
MoreJoy Radio.
It's more Joy Media.
I
I
finally
love
got one.
that.
Thank you.
All right. So I did stump some of you guys. Okay. Our next game is Where in the World Am I?
Nice. Don't. Are you going to show maps?
No.
All right, let's go.
What do you
I'm going to give you some.
Nice. Enjoy.
Now I'm hungry.
I'm
What are you
not.
eating?
I had 2 hot dogs for dinner.
What?
All right. I'm going to give you some easy ones. Tokyo.
Oh, I don't like coffee though.
Looks
I
good.
do like the
Okay.
coffee though.
What did you just say, Bill?
What is that? What's that, Pauline?
That was my dinner tonight.
What did you have?
Oh my God, somebody's OCD.
Pauline, what did you
We did burgers on the grill.
Nice.
Very nice.
Look how organized. That looks like it's from a magazine cover.
Hey, Bill, what did
Come
you just
picnic
say?
with us.
All right. I'm going to give you the city. You give me the country. I'm going to give you some light ones.
Ooh.
Tokyo.
Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not
Lima.
raising hands. We're just saying.
Peru.
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 Here, let's just ask Billy. 'Cause he's gonna-
Casablanca.
Morocco.
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 Yokohama.
Japan.
Japan.
Madras.
Spain.
Spain.
Yeah.
Spain.
Spain.
No.
India.
Madras.
Portugal.
India.
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 Not Madrid.
Havana.
Cuba.
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 Cirebon.
Spell it.
Cirebon.
Chile. I mean,
No, you got to stop there, buddy.
I have no idea.
Cirebon. That sounds familiar.
Cirebon.
I don't know though.
Population of 2 million people.
Oh my God! It's got to be in Vietnam.
Indonesia.
Indonesia. Very good.
There you go. There you
Kiev.
go.
Say it again.
Russia.
Kiev is in Russia.
Kiev.
Russia.
Russia.
Ukraine.
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 Dang.
Biden has a summer house there.
Kinshasa. Kinshasa.
Pakistan.
No.
It sounds like Brazil or something.
Kinshasa.
Bangladesh.
Russia again.
No.
Poland.
No, it's the Spanish place.
Oh, it's not Spanish.
No, it's not.
Portugal.
Czechoslovakia.
Congo, Zaire.
Where?
Where is it?
Zaire.
Congo, Zaire.
Oh, really?
Africa.
Up on the tip of my tongue.
Sao Paulo.
Brazil.
Brazil.
Delhi.
India.
India.
Very
Or
good.
New York City. There's a lot of delis there.
Dum-bum.
It's Qingdao. Qingdao.
China.
Vietnam.
China. Correct.
These are good. Keep going, Billy.
Ahmadabad. Ahmedabad.
Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Ahmedabad. Ahmadabad.
Iraq.
Lebanon?
Saudi Arabia.
Iran.
No, it's more
Where's
like
the place in where's the place in the ocean somewhere? Hold on.
No, it's
Really
not.
rich. United what's that called?
UAE?
Afghanistan. Did we say Afghanistan?
Yeah, we did. We did.
Are you thinking UAE, Lee?
Pakistan?
No,
Saudi
I'm
Arabia.
not thinking of UAE. I'm thinking of the
Saudi
place
Arabia.
with the tallest building.
Dubai.
Dubai.
Right.
India.
That's the city.
India. Okay. That is a city, you're right.
Alexandria.
Virginia.
Greece.
Virginia.
Greece.
Virginia. There you go.
USA.
Greece.
Egypt. Egypt.
Egypt.
Oh,
correct.
Alexandria. Oh,
Or as we say in
What
Arabic,
you say?
Skandaria.
Brother.
Skandaria is our Alexandria in Arabic.
St. Petersburg.
Russia.
Russia.
Santiago.
Chile.
Chile.
You guys are good. Incheon.
Japan.
Vietnam.
China.
Vietnam.
Vietnam. Laos.
Cambodia.
Korea.
Oh,
Yes, South Korea.
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 Cambodia.
Which Korea?
South
South
Korea.
Korea.
South Korea. Giza. Giza.
Egypt.
Egypt.
That's what the pyramids are.
Giza.
Nagoya. Nagoya.
Vietnam.
Japan.
Oh, Japan.
Belo Horizonte.
What did you just call me?
Belo Horizonte.
A-hole.
Sounds like a X-rated position.
That girl.
No, it's Spanish X-rated position. Bella Horizonte.
I don't know.
Brazil.
Oh.
Mm.
Caracas.
Venezuela.
Venezuela.
And the last one, Medellin.
Colombia.
That's in Colombia.
Very good. Colombia.
Hey,
How
don't
about-
mess with me with my dope city.
How about Bangkok?
Thailand.
Thailand.
I lived there.
Nice.
When did you live there?
Before Saigon fell, mid 70s.
Wow.
Cool.
I was one on the last American airplanes to land in Saigon,
Mm-hmm.
pulling Americans out that were flying into Bangkok.
Wow. Why were you on that plane?
Well, my dad was Air Force. We were
Yeah.
stationed there for a few years. Dad, yeah. So they landed, got some Americans, and
Rolled out.
half-hour flight to hop into Bangkok, pulling people out.
Wow.
Yep.
On my way back from Thailand 2-3 years later, my plane landed in Tehran. And I remember soldiers on the tarmac with guns, and it was right before the Shah.
Right before the Shah was removed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, they wouldn't let you off the plane? Right, exactly. I have a friend, Roger, Bill, you know this story probably. He's a structural engineer. And when they had a couple of those bombings, they were going to add additional walls to the embassies. So he flew out. He had the contract, and he flew out to make sure that they could mount them to the existing walls. That the existing walls would hold them up. And when they went to Pakistan, they landed, drove underneath this gigantic tarp, rolled, taxied underneath this tarp. They got off the plane. There were military all over the place. Got off the plane, into vans, drove 85 miles an hour from the airport through all the just like in the movie with until they got onto the grounds of the Pakistani embassy, because they would get killed if they didn't. I was like, oh my God. We talked about that on one of our Men Are Good weekends. Oh my God, I was like, are you kidding me? And all the van windows were blacked out. And yeah, that's crazy. I was just like, yeah, I'm not afraid of many things, but I think I might be afraid there. Yeah, that'd be a little bit of fear for me, especially after seeing the freaking Patriot games or whatever it was. Holy crap. Anyway, what else you got, Beak?
You guys in your life, and it could be married, could be single, whatever. What have been your favorite years of your life?
Well, last couple of years haven't been that favorite for me.
Well, let's get beyond that.
Yeah, I know. Let me see.
Have not been your favorite, or have been your favorite?
Have not been. I had a lung transplant. My God, no, it hadn't been fun. Wasn't fun.
Could be high school, could be college, could be when you were living in an apartment, could be whatever. What have been some of your favorite years of your life? I mean, obviously, marriage and kids, that's a separate.
The years that Billy Riley and I dated, that was probably my favorite time.
I'd say for me, it's getting married and my kids. The first few years were just fun because I was an at-home mom. I was doing daycare. I got to be there with them.
But but like high school years, you know, some favorite high school years or some favorite college years or single years living with roommates.
Every second of the journey.
It's hard to choose some favorite.
Amen.
I'm with you, Billy. Same thing.
I cannot discern between every minute of my, my father's a retired 2-star general. So I was uprooted and moved. But the beauty of that was we bought a house here in 68 when he first went to Vietnam. He did 3 tours. And then we moved back. So I know people from here, from grade school, and that I grew up with, and then I had friends in Rhode Island, friends in Alabama, friends in Pennsylvania. I have that beauty of that life. It was very hard my senior year, but it turned out great. And since then, I've lived a Forrest Gump life. I love it. And to tell you the truth, for those of you that don't know Pauline or Fred, you may not know him. I think Lee told you guys. I'm battling cancer right now, and I'll tell you what. Right now, quite possibly could be the best time of my life, even in this awful thing in my leg. Because everyone I've ever known I'm talking to, my kids are back involved. Jesus works magical things.
Amen.
And everybody knows what to do and what to say, and they're rallying, and I'm going to be raising thousands of dollars for the cause. I got the call from National today. They're going to fly me a couple places for some things because they actually get a guy who's in it that's already raised $300,000 for them. So, and I love you guys. I love every one of you guys on this show because you lift me up. You make me laugh. We're buddies and pals. So the best time of my life is right now. Right now.
The wind beneath my wings, Billy. No, no problem, buddy. You know we love you. You know I
Billy,
love you.
Did I hear the other day it was lymphoma?
It is.
Non-Hodgkin's.
And it's cutaneous B cell, which is better than T cell, and it's in my right leg, which is very rare. There are no lymph nodes in the inside of your legs. It just happened. It moved up until it could find something to grab on. It's bloodborne, so it's just a rare bump on the inside of my leg, and I got to it very quickly. And because
is it a form of leukemia?
It is in that division of things.
Yeah.
It's leukemia lymphoma. So I don't want to be a downer on the show. I brought it up because the category is the best times. And right now, God has a plan for me to help children and people that he gave to somebody that knows what to do with it. And I'm going to beat it. It's going to be 4 or 5 months. I'm going to beat it. And it's not in my bloodstream. It hasn't traveled. It's not in any of my organs. It's isolated. So I'm going right at it. But I've heard from people and my friends and the concern and the things they would say to me they've never said. And, I don't know. Thanks for letting me share them, Bill.
Sure.
Hey, Billy. So my son survived lymphoma.
Nice.
And the first couple of times I saw you get choked up. That's why because I don't want to talk about it. It's his business. Right. I'm sure he doesn't want all over the place. But you go to the doctor's office for, whatever. They do a little history. Any history of heart, blah, 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 blah. And they'll see cancer. And then the waterworks start. I'm like, well, I'm not, you can't picture me. Oh, and I can't say the words my son has. I just can't get the words out of my mouth. And I sit there and I shake. And as time goes on, you beat it, you get past it, and you can start saying it again. But it's hard to say that out loud. Imagine any of you guys
I never knew that before right now.
Saying that about your kid,
Right.
I never knew that before right now, Fred. So, wow. Yeah.
So fortunately his employer, who worked for a big firm, they had an office in Arlington, so he came up here for about 6 weeks, had radiation every other day, whatever. I forgot what it was, but it was radiation. And they said he'll get tired. But it was only the last 2 weeks. He went a good solid month with nothing. And then the last 2 weeks, he'd go to work in the office and drift off and come home and go to sleep. Lee, I'm not bragging about my son, but Lee, you've seen Nick. He's
a big boy. Yeah. Strong.
Fred,
big, strong guy.
I went to chemo yesterday all day. I was there for 8 hours.
Chemo. Yeah.
Right. And I have taken a path. I have 3 black belts. I'm a 2-time national champion. I have a mind over matter with my 2nd black belt. I have not opened a pamphlet. I haven't read a book. I've not Googled. I got the name of it. I forwarded it to an oncologist in Texas. He read it back to me. I understand it. I have not. My mantra is I don't want to know anything about it. I've turned my life over to God. My family is reunited in a lot of ways. I don't have any fear because I don't know what to fear. I will not fear. I will not walk in the shadow of fear. I don't know walk in the shadow, then I'm not going to beat it. I told him it would not be in my blood. It wasn't. I said, that's not what God's plan is. But he gave it to the right guy because I think that my calling for this isn't leukemia. It's early detection. You feel something on your neck, fucking go to the hospital. If it's something bothering you, if you're itchy, there's a rash, a mark on your face, go to the hospital. Get it looked at. Early detection, I think, is my thing because it was a lump on my knee. I've got lumps 3 or 4 on my body. Not the one in my head, Lee, but I went and just got it checked. And then it turned to color. I went back the next day, waited for an open appointment. They biopsied it. Bill and I went to opening day. I had 7 stitches in my leg wrapped up. I wasn't even thinking about it. Then I got the results and I was like, okay, because the word doesn't scare me. I've been around it for 30 years. I've raised so much money. I've been in hospitals, in and out. It's just a phase. But I'm also relegated that if I've had a great life. My kids are early 20s. I've met great people like all you guys. You all make me laugh, everybody. I'm just getting to know Pauline, but it's just been
I
rewarding as well as just a pain in my ass. And I go to all the meetings, and I got called to I've already been called to the doctor's principal office twice. And they're like, you have to sit into these meetings. I said, listen, pal, I don't have to sit into a damn thing.
You do your job, I'll do mine.
That's right. Exactly. You know what? Exactly what I said to them. I sat there yesterday, and these 3 nurses came in and she said, let me tell
you hug those beautiful nurses. There's one I'm a fan favorite of.
Don't worry.
You hug those nurses.
I know which one, buddy. I already went down and told her. So I'm very polite. I'm very everything else. But don't explain to me. I picked you as my team. You guys are my team. You have my life in your hands. I don't know what you want to know what you're doing. I don't want to know what you're putting in my body. I don't want to know anything. Yeah. I just go through the motions. I'm doing the thing, and I'm going to beat it. And that's it. That's how I get through the day.
I just discovered the Lymphoma and Leukemia Society and started following it because my dad has fought the leukemia and my mom has the lymphoma, and I've sat with them for the last 5-6 years.
Well, please, I will get all you guys the information. Lee and I have a national radio show starting in about 2 weeks, and it's going to if you guys aren't on Facebook, join my page. I do a video every other day where I show my scars. I tell people what's happening because I don't want everyone in the world, and Fred can attest to this, as soon as you hear the word, you're fucked up. Excuse my language. You either don't know what to say. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I don't want that. Oh, what do you have? Let them talk about it. Let somebody explain it. And I want the fear to be gone because I don't have any. I accepted death and life together a long time ago. I don't want people to be fearful.
We're losing Lee. But I will tell you this about...
I know you're not. I'm sorry. I was just sitting back listening. I apologize.
What Pauline said, they are wonderful. The Lymphoma and Leukemia Society, wonderful.
Right.
For information, sometimes you need to talk to somebody. They are the greatest. Right. And they always do a couple fundraisers. They do one in Reston, one in Alexandria, one in the district or something, like in October.
Right. I was hugely involved with that. I owned another contest. You guys don't know. I owned a contest called the Fastest Bartender. We were in 17 states at one point. Now we're down to 5, but we're going to come back. And when you operate like that, we've given over $600,000 out. I've given $300 out of my own pocket. Leukemia and lymphoma got $190,000 and then $110 over the next 3 years from us. So I'm giving $300,000. Once my name popped up in the registry, the national director called. Hey, are you willing to do this? We saw your Facebook stuff. I said, absolutely. I'd love whatever you need from me. Well, can we fly you out to Cleveland? Sure. Let's do it. Because I know that God did this. Because I've done a lot already. I'm going to do more. And
we're going to all do this. We all do the Walk the Night light night. Right.
Lee Bailey and Fred, you can come on the show and tell your story. Your son's welcome too. Bill Knowles is going to be a big part of it. We're going to have anybody that wants to come on and talk. We're doing it on our show. So
I got to get you guys over here to go through my closet over here. I'm always pulling something out. Somebody talks about something.
I'm afraid of what's in that closet.
You never know what's going on in there.
I love it. Well, Fred, thank you for sharing that. That was important. And I know I'm kind of on to something because I've got 30 messages from people that just want to talk. Billy, we're inspired by your bravado of being able to come out and talk about it and tell them. So, Pauline, to your attribute of saying, do what you're going to do, I want to tell you the last part of the story that I told them when I got called to the principal's office. And I'll tell you where I'm at. I already knew the answer, but I don't deal in practicals or numbers or averages. If you can tell me that 100% of the time you're going to lose your hair, then I'll know I'm going to lose my hair. But they can't. Everything's averages. And I'm not average. Nothing about me is ever going to be average.
God knows.
My mind will overtell that.
If you are average, I'm going to start to worry about you.
So I asked him, will I lose my hair? Billy, I can only answer in averages. 98% of 58-year-old men, because it's thinner, will lose your hair. I said, okay. Am I going to lose my pubic area hair? Yeah. my arm hair? Yes.
You shaved that anyway. What the hell?
Well, that's what I did. I said, okay, thank you for the information. Now I'm going to tell you how it's going to go. I already manscaped, so I already shaved everything down there. I will shave.
All right, TMI. Let's move on.
I shaved my armpit. You shaved for my surgery. I don't have to worry
You
about it.
still look like a damn monkey with your back hair and your chest hair.
But next Wednesday, I'm going out with a few of my buddies, or Tuesday night, going out with a few of my buddies. We're going to go to the baseball game. On the next day at 9 in the morning, I'm going to my haircut guy, and I'm going to shave my head and get a shave on the top of my head. Do you know why? Because cancer will not dictate the time frame that I'm going to lose my hair. I'm in control of that. None of this.
Billy Boy, here's what he turned out to look like.
I want to try not to look like Lee Bailey and Bill and Fred.
Oh, Bill can't see that, Fred. Bill can't see that.
Oh, that's
Show
my
them
son.
again.
That's, yeah.
You
show
keep
that to
holding
the
that up
girl.
there, Fred. Hold that up there a little longer.
Anyway,
Like father, like son.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I've talked enough. Guys, you're all important to me. And
know that,
I love the calls and Amy, the texts and the funny jokes. And it all means a lot. It's a big deal.
Good.
A buddy of
Hey,
mine.
Billy Boy, time to move on to the next question, buddy.
No,
We
no.
can't top that. We can't top
A buddy of mine just texted me. He was at the gas station getting gas, and he's like, "Why is it that men double tap the gas nozzle always? Is it a guy thing?" Because he's like, "I'm looking around, and no woman does that." But he's like,
Oh.
"Do
What is
guys?
I don't tap at
double
all.
tap it? See, it's a guy thing."
No, he means topping it off, right? You mean topping it off?
Yes. No. Well,
No.
yes.
I'm sorry.
Double
Okay,
tapping, and he's like, I see two women filling gas, and they're not doing it. But us guys, is it just a guy thing to do that?
Yeah.
I've never
I will
noticed
tell
it.
you. I
It was
will
like
tell you
question
that
mark,
the
question mark,
cars.
question mark.
I remember when I was writing service for Mazda, my the fuel sensor, it can really ruin the fuel sensor if you do that. My mechanics were telling me. It said that it needs a new fuel sensor, and then he said, ask your customer if they top off when they put in gas. They hit it a couple more times. And I said, okay. So I asked, and she said yes. And I was like, well, don't do that anymore. When it turns off, pull it out and put it away. That's what my mechanic said. I don't know. So I started doing that because I used to do that same thing. Blop, 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 and I don't do it anymore because of what he said, because it messes with some fuel sensor.
Okay. Me and my buddy were on a different thought plane than what you're on, but whatever.
I think I know what BK
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Because they double
Absolutely.
tap when they're going to
He's
the
like,
bathroom.
no woman's doing that. Why?
Yeah.
It's a guy. Is it a guy thing?
Yes, it's a guy
Me
thing
too.
tapping in the toilet.
Anyway,
No, whatever. Ramrod, you mean shaking?
That's right. Same thing.
Okay.
Can you
Shake
stop
off
it?
the dew. Is your cat eating your computer now?
She's rubbing up it, and so my screen is bouncing around.
No
So
worries. No worries.
she actually likes your voice, Lee, so that's why she's kind of like rubbing
What's her
all over
name?
this.
What's her name?
Squirrel.
Hey,
What is that cat's name?
Squirrel girl.
wait. Do you have a dog too? Do you have
No,
a
just-
dog?
No
I just have 4 cats.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, if you have a dog and you scream squirrel, most dogs were.
Yeah, exactly.
My dog does it.
The ears go.
Oh yeah, they're like it's dogs have a limited vocabulary, but that's in their vocabulary.
Yes.
Anyway, so now the reason I'm going back in time is I was having a debate with a friend of mine at lunch the other day, and he likes the 70s. And he said to me, he goes, "You're an 80s fan, right?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah." He's like, "Oh, the 70s were way better than the 80s." And I'm like, "You've got to be effing kidding me. Ain't no way in hell the 70s are better than the 80s.
No way.
Absolutely.
Music,
Absolutely.
movie,
The
TV,
music was better.
No way
The
in
clothing
hell.
was better.
Ain't no way in hell the 70s are better than the
You have
80s.
disco?
There
No,
was
we
this
had disco.
band that got started in the 70s, though, that I think you like, DK.
Yeah. There was a band. So I'm choosing the year 1984. So I'm a junior. Lee, you're a senior. Amy, you're a senior.
I'm a freshman.
Freshman.
Yeah.
Pauline, what year are you?
84 junior.
Junior. Fred's already married and got kids by that time.
Absolutely.
Billy, what about you? What year were you?
We lost him again. Shoot.
What are you doing, Ramrod?
For me,
Entering text.
Oh, okay. So what grade were you in '84?
I was a junior.
You.
I was already graduated. I was a junior in college.
Wow. Okay. All right. So I took, for me, like 81 to 85 were some fantastic years, and then from like 92 to 98 were some fantastic years. So we're in 1984.
Yep.
Give me your top 3 friends at that time.
I got it.
And do you still stay in touch with them?
I got it.
Anybody can start. Doesn't matter. And do you stay in touch with them?
Oh my God! All
Brian,
3 of them are dead.
my
Fred, I don't need you to kill my segment, but okay.
did you just say
Yeah,
all 3?
top 3 guys I was going to name are all dead. And when you said, are you still in touch with them? I was,
All right. Sorry to hear that.
yeah, thanks. Me too. I got a whole bunch of.
Yep.
I've
Brian,
been
my
I actually wrote down.
fraternity big brother.
I got 8 buddies of mine that died young.
Wow.
That I would talk to every day.
Wow. Wow.
I
Meaning
have
50s, 60s they died. In their 50s and their 60s.
Move on.
Yeah, Billy.
I have two girlfriends. One that lives not but an hour or so away. One moved to Indiana, and Chuck. And I'm married to him.
There you go.
There you go. Lee.
Yeah. I mean, Roger LaBeouf, Steve Ackerman, and I do still stay in touch with on occasion.
Mm-hmm.
Had it on the show before. And you.
Okay. Amy.
Single.
I mean, my 2 closest friends were Heidi and Becky, and I'm still in touch with them.
Becky who?
Well, her name back then was Kerrigan.
Not Kulak. No, I already asked her about
Becky
Kulak.
Kerrigan, and my friend Heidi Bolstein, who is now Lanford, but she didn't go to Robinson. She went to Oakton. It was just like, it's really, I mean, those are like my 2 closest friends. But then I had tons and tons of other friends. I knew Pauline really well. It just, all the class of 84 was just, yeah.
You were in with music when you were with band and you were in choir, chorus, whatever. You had that huge social group that you were just part of and like friends with everybody.
Yeah.
It's like a huge family.
I didn't know my classmates, but I knew 300 kids in band.
Mm-hmm.
Right. All different ages. All different ages. Yeah.
I'm in touch with all 3 of my friends from 1984 in 2 different states while we were all close. And to just add a twist to the 1984 segment, I was married to a beautiful girl that went to Robinson in 1984, good friend of Lee's, and she's a fabulous woman now, even though we're not married, and mother of my children. So Becky Kulak rocked.
Oh, I know. I remember.
You remember Becky Kulak?
Did she have a sister named Jennifer?
Yes, Jennifer was the older sister.
What's the youngest sister's name? Were there twins in that family?
They're twins, Amy and Jennifer. And then the youngest one who was born 21 years later was Andrew. He graduated. He should have graduated at 14. He graduated at 16. He graduated game at 18. At 21, he was a doctor and fully tenured at the University of Virginia Tech. He's still there.
Wow.
My sister was very good friends with the twins.
Yes, Amy and
I remember the little brother being a scandal.
That's right.
Because the mom was so old.
That's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? They gave birth to a genius.
That's so crazy.
He speaks 6 languages. He only stayed at Notre Dame for the social skills, to get some social skills, because he could have graduated Notre Dame here, had his master's in a year and a doctorate, and all that before he was 21. He was Doogie Howser.
Wow. I've got some crazy pictures of those Kulak twins.
Yep.
In my parents' basement. Yep.
They've got 13 kids between them and 7 fathers.
What?
Wow.
That's right.
The twins?
That's 7 fathers, 13 kids between them.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
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 You guys do the math. That's a fun growing up time. They both live in Lorton.
Hmm.
And they're
Wow.
and they're both practical nurses.
Okay.
Wow.
Give me your top 3 hangouts.
Now
Mr.
or
Gaddy's.
In 1984, where were your top 3 hangouts?
easy.
Mr. Gaddy's,
Ooh.
Right.
Mr. Gaddy's.
University
you
Mall.
and Chuck.
University Mall. Love
University, right. So University
Movie
Mall.
theater at the
promotion,
University
Mr. Gaddy's.
Mall.
Yeah, movie theater, sure.
University Mall was huge.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Friendlies.
I worked at the
Friendly.
Exxon. I worked at the
Who got
Exxon.
mugs? Who had mugs downstairs? Remember?
Yeah,
It's
I remember Mugs.
Yep. Yep.
I used to know the owner of Mugs, actually.
And then
Pizza Hut.
and mine was
Pizza Hut University at
Twinbrook.
Twinbrook.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is now a Popeyes.
Hey, Billy,
Monk.
did you ever go to did you ever go to a place in the district called Foxtrap way
Yeah,
back, like early 80s?
Yeah, I know it very well.
Yeah.
I know it very well.
I probably saw you there.
I sold beer in DC for 21 years. So
There you go.
I know all the shitholes.
Foxtrap was the place.
I used to have to pull this guy Lee Bailey out of the Eagle.
Lee
What's
Bailey
the
was a
Eagle?
baby when this was going on.
Yeah.
The Eagle is the most famous gay bar that ever existed.
Oh. I remember. Do you remember Sir Walter Raleigh's?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. I remember one time I was doing the car show at the store. I was doing the car show at the old convention center, and I was doing the Buick. I sold Buicks at the time, so I was doing the Buick place, and I was walking back to my car, which I had to park down the street from the convention center, and it was late. It was Friday night. You know, I was there, or Saturday night, one or the other, and we had just closed down the whole, the night for the night at the convention center. And I'm walking home, and Sir Walter Raleigh's is right, I guess, down the street from the convention center. And so I'm walking down the street, and I see this line of people out of Sir Walter Raleigh's, and I was like going, "Oh wow!" And I can see the lights coming out the front door, and the music was pumping in there. And I'm coming along. I go, "Man, this is a cool place. I'm gonna have to see what the name of this place is and come back with my friends." So I walked over and I looked up, and I said, "Oh, Sir Walter Raleigh's. That's cool." And I'm looking in, and I'm going, "Wow, all the lights and everything going on." And then I started walking, and I'm hearing people talking and giggling and laughing, and I realized I stopped and went, it was all men in the line. And I was like, "Oh, maybe I will come back here with my friends," which is fine. But I'm just like, okay. I just kept walking, but I was like, "Oh, all right, I see. That's fine."
I'm
This
so
is the bar I'll come to. What, Bill?
I was so glad that they built MCI Center and they built Nats Park, because before they went up, those two areas were nasty.
Yeah, they were.
Especially Nats Park. They were nasty areas.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I just remembered another hangout, Fairfax Skating Rink.
Fairfax
Oh
Ice
my
Rink.
God! Yeah.
And then
Fairfax Ice Rink.
Franconia's roller skating rink.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
right.
went there like twice, I think.
Yep.
I went down to Manassas skating rink, down in Manassas, which is still, I think, open down there. I'm not sure. And I actually had a girlfriend that was
One of
down
Manassas
there,
is still there. Yeah, it's still there.
and I used to, and I DJ'd there. Oh, shut up, Ramrod. Ramrod had a lot of girlfriends. You did.
Springfield Mall, Timeout, Spencer's.
Oh, Spencer's.
Oh,
Yep.
loved it.
Yeah.
Well, Fair Oaks Mall. I mean, was it Fair Oaks? Yeah. That when that was built. I mean, oh my gosh, it was.
Yeah.
That was
yeah.
huge.
And the theaters at Fair Oaks. We used to go to the theaters at Fair Oaks a lot.
Oh, yeah.
When they first opened the Fair
I
Oaks
was
theaters.
I was an usher there.
Yeah.
We hated to see Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I know.
They had to clean up all the time.
That has to
I've
be
only
seen
ever
at
gone.
University.
Yeah, exactly. You got to watch that at University Mall. That's totally made for that freaking.
I have never done that.
I went and saw it at Theros. That's the first time I ever saw Rocky Horror.
Oh my God! People are bringing in bags of toast. They're bringing in rice. They're coming in costumes. They're down by the front of the theater, and
they would climb the theater roll.
Yeah, they're talking along to all the lines, and it was.
Chuck brought both of the boys each one time to go see Rocky Horror, and one time they dragged Kyle up on stage. And if you understand, my 6'8" son with the long hair, and put him in the bridal veil. Oh, it was priceless.
Yeah.
And this was, you had cell phones, so you could videotape the whole thing. Nice. Yeah, see, when we went to the Rocky Horror, there's no, and I went with did I go with you, Bill? You're the one that told me to come. We went and saw that there.
I worked there. I didn't.
I don't remember you working there.
Oh,
yeah, no, I know you
yes.
did. No. I know you did. We talked about it before, but I don't recall that. I mean, it probably. You maybe got me in the theater. I don't know. I don't recall it though. But I do remember going to that and sitting back and watching what happens at Rocky Horror, and that's going, what? These people are nuts. I remember thinking, yeah, that was cool. And then one time, I think maybe you had me. We were at the theater when some Arab prince came and freaking shut down the whole theater and got. Do you remember that, Bill? Mm-mm. Had all these big bodyguards with him, and his family came in by themselves to watch a movie. I don't know.
No, it was interesting because I went one work event. We went to the Waterford, and it was all the memories just come flooding back of this place. Like, oh yeah. It really still kind of looks the same. I mean, they still have the different rooms. But no, when you work in the movie theaters, when you have reached the level of you're the projectionist, you are like king in that place because you go from usher to working behind the concession stand to ticket office to projectionist. You made it when you're projectionist
at University Mall.
It is so loved. Yeah, Mark Miller. He is so loved that when he was having landlord issues. By the way, in case you guys don't know it, University Mall is owned by a family. They own 120 acres on that corner. That whole corner they own. Yeah. All the way out to the median strips. Mm-hmm. Mason, they've had battles. It's owned by a family. Most of them have died off, but the kids that do own it still live in Michigan. When they just renegotiated all kinds of leases and stuff, they turned it over to Van Meter Properties. But Mark Miller was having trouble recreating his new lease. So he went to a brand new thing that's out there called GoFundMe. It was brand new. First year it had ever come out. No one ever heard of it because he needed lease help and he wanted to upgrade the theater and put the rocking chair, all the shit in it. Both his theaters, Fair Oaks and there.
Cinema How much did you raise?
$130,000. The community went nuts. And they saved his business, everything. He gives back. Woodson High School. Oh my God, he single-handedly raises $500,000 for every sport there. The guy,
Tony. Our friend Tony Edgepeth is very good friends with Mark.
He's one of the best people you're ever going to meet, ever. You went in there and said, my son's in trouble, my daughter, I need a free birthday, but absolutely book it. Just an amazing man.
Yep.
That's what
my parents have date night there before COVID hit.
Go ahead, Fred.
An unrelated question. Does anybody have anybody who does auto interior work, upholstery? Anybody?
Actually, my dad is getting some work done right now at a place. I can maybe find out the number. But Billy knows.
Draper Drive, Fairfax City. Yep.
Who is it?
So I haven't been reading the comments, but Mike Hertz commented he must have been on at the very beginning, Fred, when he said a little dab will do you when you went off to get your hair.
Nice.
Your hair. Yeah. And then my buddy Bubba Almany, he is a hey, Ramrod?
What?
Do you know Bubba Almany? I know you don't.
Yeah, he's a friend of mine.
Oh, he is? Okay. All right.
You know a guy named Bubba? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Bubba is a bodyguard, high-end bodyguard.
Oh, and Tor's on.
Just like Billy used to be. Yeah, Tor's watching. Happiest
Hey.
Friday, friends.
Hey,
Awesome
I
show.
went on the show last night for a few minutes.
I heard.
They
They
did
did
a
a
great
very
show.
good job.
Not
Yes,
good,
they did.
great. They knew
Okay.
everybody and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Derek Welsh and Tura did a great job last night.
Great
I
job.
would-
As soon as somebody would get picked, they'd analyze it. They'd talk about it.
Yeah.
I think, Cleveland's going to do this. So it was incredible. I couldn't
Somebody
keep
made him a great opening graphic. It was really well done.
Great show, guys. All right, let's
I
go.
was shocked at how much they knew.
No, Derek has always known a lot about sports, And
Yeah.
Tor, we know, knows a lot about some sports
Yeah.
now. I mean, he doesn't know the old stuff,
Yeah.
but he knows the stuff now. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And then I saw him on your show this morning. I was
He
watching
was.
that.
I brought him on because my person, Leslie Salmon, usually is on every Friday morning, but she had a family emergency, so she wasn't able last second. And I said, Tura, come on, let's talk about the first round, because he did a good job last night. I only watched a little bit, and I went to bed, so I don't even know. I watched maybe, not even first half of the first round. I didn't even watch that much. I watched like the first 20 picks. I watched till the Redskins pick, and then maybe a couple after that, and then I went to bed. So.
I was sort of the same. And then I got up this morning, grabbed the newspaper, and they had a whole bunch of stuff late. They couldn't tell you who was. So
Breaking news: Northern Virginia could hit community immunity for COVID-19 by early summer.
Yes,
according to a report today. What the hell does that mean, though? I think it's kind of a cool thing. Community immunity. That means that we won't have anybody that's sick of COVID anymore.
Herd immunity, 75% or more are immune or vaccinated. That they say that's herd immunity level.
All right, let's open those bars and those restaurants.
Yes.
Boom, boom, boom. What have you done? Party of Bills.
So, Billy, you know a former neighbor of mine.
Who?
Debbie Schmoody Nicholson.
Ha! I'm not, since this is an adult show that I can't talk about different things.
We'll talk offline. We'll talk offline.
Boy, do I miss her. Oh my God.
Yeah, she used to live next door to me when I was growing. Her and her twin brother Dean. I hung out with.
You lived over across from the Outback over there. Let me tell you something. Flying Circus Act is all you need to know. I hated losing that. God almighty.
We'll talk offline.
Oh boy. I'd like to hear
I am so intrigued.
Well, let me just, I'm not going to get into anything graphic, but let me just tell you, I'm going to mansplain for my two lady friends that are on this. There are two times in a man's life when luck and pick collide with fabulous acts. That is right after a divorce, because you're the rebound guy and they weren't getting it in the divorce, and right after, sadly, after a death, because the loss and the tragic is so bad, and it's absolutely amazing. You're going to get ditched on either occasion because you're the rebound guy or you're the after death guy. But Debbie, unfortunately, had a 2-year battle with her husband. He passed away, a great guy. And
he was.
And then about 5 months, you don't know. There aren't any rules. The society tells you, oh my God, she's already seen, fuck all that shit. You know what? If you're whatever it is. So I knew her prior to his death. He died. We were friends. She didn't want to cross any boundaries. Her kids are screwed up. But I guess about 6 months after, she's like, you mind if I come in? I was like, are you sure? She goes, did I ask if I could come in? I said, door's open. Go ahead.
Okay.
And I'm telling you what.
Hey, Billy, who's MJ Michaela Jones?
I know Michaela Jones.
Yeah, she just posted on the comments.
Oh my God! So move on quickly. I'm gonna get killed. I know something.
No, Kevin was a great guy, and he worked for the postal.
That's
service.
right, 22 years.
And I remember going to his funeral at the what the hell was it? It was what the hell they call those things?
She's
I forget what it's called. His funeral, well, you couldn't even find a seat.
right.
That's how many people went to this guy's funeral.
Yeah.
I mean, you could not. It was one of those union halls. That's
He
all
was
those
so
things.
big. They were so big at Lake
Yeah.
Braddock. Both of them were huge at Lake Braddock.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she's a fabulous human being,
Yeah.
and she's dating a kid from Lake Braddock now, my class. She was 84 or 85.
He's 85 with me. Yeah.
Now dating a guy named Frank Everhart, great guy, and
Yeah.
So she's fabulous. I'm happy for her. Both her kids go to
Yeah.
Tech, both Fairfax High School
Yeah,
grads.
yeah. She said, she's like, you know Billy? I'm like, yeah. So anyway, so in 1984, what do you think was the?
I'm sorry, Bill. I don't know how to turn that off. I didn't mean to hit that in the first place.
Just tell me, Bill, did she smile?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah. She still thinks highly of you.
Good.
So what do you think was the
Hold
average?
on. Did you tell her I was sick?
I don't offer personal information.
Oh, okay.
I don't do that.
Well, I'm all over Facebook. I'm sure somebody got to her.
Yeah, I don't.
I haven't emailed yet, but I'm going to do it now that you told me it's hard.
What in 1984? What do you think was the average cost of a new home?
1984.
A new home?
Yeah.
In Virginia or nationwide?
This just says average cost of a new house.
$186,000.
No,
Not even close.
Not even close.
80,000.
I was going to say
80.
92.
80.
92.
86,000.
$86,000. I asked when I bought my first home out here in South Riding, I told my dad the price. He's like, you don't want to know what ours cost. I'm like, no, I don't. But tell me anyway. He's like, in 1966, the house you grew up in was $33,000. I spit out my drink.
Yeah.
I was like, you've got to be. And he says, your mother and I laid awake every night how we're going to pay for it. I'm like, get the hell out of here. He's like, yep. So
When we moved to Virginia in 1980, my parents considered buying a house over $100,000. We thought they were going to be nuts crazy, and now it's
yeah. I mean, what my parents sold that house for was just ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely ridiculous. All right, so everyone knows the video. Do they know it's Christmas? Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We told the musicians in it.
Hold on a second. Where the hell is the? How many artists can you name from that video?
From that's Bob Geldof, right?
Correct.
You're gonna show a picture to
I can name 10.
Michael Jackson.
No. Michael Jackson. You're thinking of We Are the World.
Oh,
Yeah, this is Do They Know It's Christmas?
Do
okay.
they?
Did you know it's Christmas time all
Is
over the
Rod
world.
Stewart in that one?
No. I can do 10.
Go ahead.
Bono.
Yep.
John.
What?
Elton John. Elton John.
I believe he was in it.
I'm positive he was in.
Okay.
Bill Collins.
Yep.
The Who. The two guys.
By the way, to back up, I will not go see Genesis. I will not see Phil Collins sitting in the chair at the front of the stage, looking like he's 90 years old. I won't go to the Genesis concert. I saw him once, and I'm not going to do it.
Also, his voice.
But who's hammering something? Is somebody hammering something?
I was tapping on something. I'm sorry. Hold on. I don't have an answer to that.
Ding.
Yes.
Paul McCartney.
Yes.
I don't think Ringo Starr was there, but I know there was a big brouhaha about it. Let's see. Billy Idol. Positive.
Yeah, I think he was in it. Because some of the names, Culture Club, Bananarama, James Taylor, George Michael, David Bowie, all the biggies.
Right, all the biggies.
They were all there. That was a fantastic video.
Have you guys Cameo is on Facebook?
Huh?
Does it? Amy and Lee, you guys know it?
I can't hear. You cut out.
You're breaking up, Billy.
You know what Cameo is?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know who Cameo was.
You know, where you have people record messages and stuff like that?
Right. That's
Yeah.
right. You can also pay the half price thing and you can talk to him. I got Boy George on the line about 2 weeks ago and talked to him for like 4 minutes. Cost me $100. Best 4 minutes ever. He's just
Really?
Karma Chameleon is probably one of my favorite songs of all time.
Yeah.
And, you know, everybody knows the song. And I just told him how much happiness it brought me on the day I found out I had cancer. And that's why we went an extra 2 minutes. He said, that song has brought so much joy to so many people. And I said, when I learned to play the harmonica, that was one of the best songs to learn harmonica to. So anyway, I just wanted to throw that in because you said Culture Club.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yep. So I was going back to some 80s nostalgia and compared to today, it's absolutely amazing. So there were 1 billion people tuned in to see Prince Charles and Lady Diana get married. With some context, only 10 million people saw Kim Kardashian marry Chris Humphries in 2011. You remember these cell phones?
Yep.
First commercial cell phone weighed 2 pounds. Compared to what you have today, that's a big ass phone. I mean, that's
including the base. The handhelds that you could actually buy come out of the base, and they're only, that was only maybe a pound or so.
Yeah.
But the base was giant. It was clunker. When I did my roof sit, raising money at JP Manhattan's, which is the Fuddruckers, on 123 and 50 now. It's empty. The end of the McKay car lot.
I used to love that Fuddruckers.
They gave me a phone up in my tent. It looked like something out of NASA. I had to put a big box up there. But I had a phone in 1988 sitting on a rooftop. It was just a giant cell phone. Okay. It was so cool.
I dare any teenager to walk around with that today. I dare my kids.
I like the YouTube videos. I like the YouTube videos of the kids when somebody gives them a rotary phone and they say, call that, find out how to use the rotary phone. It cracks me up.
Yeah.
I have coworkers that don't know how to do that.
Yeah, it's nuts. So it says here the first analog cellular phone was introduced in Japan in the late 70s, and it wasn't until 83 that Americans could get their hands on these things.
Right.
The Motorola Dynatac 8000X.
That's what I have.
Had a waiting list of thousands of people, and despite its high price point and low functionality, the phone can only store 30 numbers. Charging it took 10 hours. It only offered 30 minutes of talk time. Can you imagine a teenager only having 30 minutes of talk time today on their cell phone?
No.
It weighed 2 pounds and came with a price tag of $4,000, which is $10,000 in today's dollars.
Insane.
And you remember back in the day when you could first do texting, you were being charged every time you text. And I remember reading stories of parents getting $3,000 phone bills because their kids were texting, not realizing it's charging every single time you text. It's just racking it up like a cash register. And some of these parents having to pay the $3,000 phone bill. So you remember Cabbage Patch dolls?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Customs agents in 1984 seized 20,000 counterfeit Cabbage Patch dolls.
Big ones. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember Huh?
I was going to say they were so popular that people were lining up at the stores. I was too old, but my cousins had them, and I remember making doll clothes for those.
Yeah. What do you think was the decade's most popular song of the 80s?
The most popular song?
I don't know why Lee seems so disinterested, but what's the most popular song of the decade?
Was it something like Thriller?
Olivia Newton-John's "Physical."
What?
Was the most popular song of the decade.
No, that's a bum list. That's a bum list.
How did they come up with that?
It says you can hardly turn on the radio, go to a mall, or tune into MTV without hearing or seeing Olivia Newton-John's song "Physical." In fact, the 1981 tune was the year's most popular song, spending 10 weeks on the Billboard Hot 100, beating out Kim Carnes' "Betty Davis Eyes."
Wow.
You remember these? The Game Boys?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when I lived with Lee and Mark and I would trade back and forth to different games in this thing. And hours playing that thing.
Do you guys remember that artwork that you would have all these different colored dots and you'd stare at it for like a minute and then you'd see another image?
Mhm.
What was that even called?
Magic Eye.
Who?
Magic Eye.
Magic Eye? Is that what you're talking about?
I don't know. What?
The stereograms?
Stereogram? Let's see if there's any more around.
You remember these? I went to work with my father a lot on a Saturday, and these were all over his office. They were everywhere with a little flappy. I don't know how big the floppy disk was.
Yep, that's it.
Like a 4-inch by 4-inch. Yeah.
Let me see, Billy. Let me see what you got. I wasn't looking. Show me what you just said your father's office had.
Hold on. These are all over his office.
Oh yeah.
The workstations.
Nice.
God.
I was one of the first classroom teachers to have 4 computers in my classroom. It was 4 Apple II GSs. It was a initiative put out by Apple, and sort of it was I was the young teacher, and everybody did a nod it and pointed to me. So I had 4 computers in my kindergarten classroom in 1989, and they're like, "We don't know what to do with them. You go figure it out."
Yep.
Offices I worked in when we first got computers, we got a mini, which was about the size of a college refrigerator, and we had dumb terminals. So we had terminals and keyboards, and nobody had their own. You just had to go, oh, they're all taken. All right, I'll come back in a few minutes. And the one thing a day you might have typed, maybe once a day you type something, and then you'd say, okay, I'm going to be off. Oh, I'm going to send it to the printer. But it all funneled to the mini because we couldn't all have our own computer. That was crazy back then.
Yeah. How many people do you think tuned in to find out who shot JR?
Oh, that was huge.
Everybody.
180 million.
Not that many. You're close.
I was going to say 50 million, but
83 million people tuned in to find out who shot JR. And I remember that episode.
I had a sleepover, so we could all the friends came over and we watched that. I didn't even watch Dallas, but we had a sleepover to watch that episode.
We were in London, and they showed 2 episodes. They got us all caught up. They showed 2 episodes a night for the summer, and then back then the guy actually physically flew the tapes in. He was on a plane. That was his carry-on. Was the tapes. And they had a camera up there showing him getting off the plane, walking off, and he's got the tapes, and everybody, the media's all trying. Can we see? Can we? No. And they got the security people. Now that's banging off a satellite somewhere. But back then they actually took the tapes in and they got them to BBC and they locked them down, and they showed it all the way. It was like a presidential motorcade the way they had them locked down, and
right. I don't remember this, but do you guys remember this?
No.
What is it? It's a pizza?
McDonald's had a pizza war. I never knew McDonald's had pizzas. I do not remember
that.
I do not remember this at all.
Be back in a minute.
Okay.
It was like for a fraction of a second.
When McDonald's decided to launch its own pizza in 1986, the news was met with some serious backlash. In fact, in an interview with the New York Times, Jack Levy, president of Levy & Associates, the advertising firm responsible for Pizza Hut's Midwest advertising, said that the introduction of McDonald's pizza was like a spark to a war. But I do not remember this pizza at all.
I don't remember it either.
So
I remember talk about it in college, and that none of our McDonald's at school had it.
Yeah. What do you think the Rubik's Cube was originally called?
The Mystery Square.
The mind puzzle.
I don't know.
By the way, there's a YouTube out there. The guy he's juggling Rubik's cubes, but he's solving it at the same time, and he actually accomplishes it. Juggling, and without even looking at it, he's able to solve.
He's got to look at it.
All
He's able
three.
to see it. He's able to see it when it's in his hands, and then he knows the next time it goes around. I read something about this.
That's insane. It's insane that he's able to do that.
Yeah, that's almost it's almost like the diva breaking the codes on these words. It's the same principle. It's called myopic.
No, I have never solved a Rubik's cube.
Neither
I've
have
never solved it either. I can do one.
I
can do one, maybe two sides, but I cannot solve the whole thing.
Right.
Yeah. Unless you count dismantling it and putting it back.
Exactly. Which
Peeling
everybody
the stickers
did. Everybody did it. It was called the Hungarian Magic Cube.
Magic.
Seriously.
I
I
told
should
you.
have had that for a trivia question. When it first hit the market in 1977, the popular toy was dubbed the Hungarian Magic Cube. Hoping for something catchier, however, the name was changed to Rubik's Cube in 1980, and it managed to sell 390 million cubes over the next 29 years.
Impressive.
Most 80s news programs were filmed on Betamax.
Yep. Chuck's dad had that.
Insane. What else? That was it. So we're going to do a little quiz.
Uh-oh.
Where is it? Where's my quiz sheet? What did I do with it? Hold on. I had it. All right. In 1984, pop singer Michael Jackson's hair was accidentally set on fire during a commercial. What product was he selling?
Pepsi.
Very good. The characters of Optimus Prime and Megatron debuted in 1984 as characters of which cartoon series?
Transformers, robots, and Discovery.
Ninja Guys.
Yep.
Yep.
The 1984 Summer Olympics were held in what American city?
Atlanta.
L.A.
LA.
Oh, LA. Oh,
Los Angeles. Muhammad Ali lit the flame.
Who did President Reagan defeat in 1984 to win his second term?
Mondale.
No, you numbskull.
He's right, Mondale.
Damn it.
Is Fred in his closet again? Is he coming out of the
No,
closet?
he took out the trash.
Are you coming out of the closet?
No,
Yeah, I
took
came out of the
trash.
closet. What about Walter Mondale?
Got his ass kicked.
President Reagan defeated Mondale in 1984 to win his second term. And he actually, Mondale just died, didn't he?
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Which NASA space shuttle made its first voyage on August 30th, 1984?
Is it Atlantis?
Voyager.
Enterprise?
Was it the Atlantis
Intrepid?
or
No.
I
Intrepid?
don't remember.
wasn't Challenger? I mean, Challenger only went up once and blew up.
I met one of
Is
those.
the one?
I met a pilot who flew all three of them. I actually dated his son's ex-wife, Fred Gregory.
Enterprise.
He flew for 3 shuttle missions.
Oh.
The
Space
Space Shuttle Discovery was the third shuttle to be launched.
Damn it.
With the
Hey, what
destruction
did
of
I say? Voyager. Shit.
With the destruction of the Columbia and the Challenger, its predecessors, Discovery became the oldest shuttle in service.
Good.
The following film franchises spawned multiple sequels. Which of them did not debut in '84? Beverly Hills Cop, Terminator, Indiana Jones, or Police Academy?
Well, Indiana Jones was before that.
That's right. Indiana Jones.
That was before that.
Indiana Jones was the one that did
That's
not
right.
debut in 1984. It
Atta
debuted in
girl.
1981.
That's right.
In India, there have been several key figures with the last name of Gandhi. Which Gandhi was assassinated by Sikh separatists in 1984?
Mahatma.
Indira.
Oh,
Indira.
that's right. His wife.
Indira.
Come on,
Indira.
numbskull.
Indira, the wife. You're right.
What are you,
Jerry's-
numbskull?
During Super Bowl 18, 1984, which iconic piece of technology made its commercial debut?
The flyover camera.
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
Instant
1984.
replay.
No, we had that already.
Which iconic piece of technology made its commercial debut?
Flyover camera.
The first down line.
Probably the first down line.
The first down line.
No. It had that technology for a long time. What is it?
The Apple Macintosh.
Oh, you know what?
What's it going to do with football?
Commercial.
Hey, Fred just popped up.
The first Mac made its debut in 1984 during Super Bowl 18. It was featured in a commercial which depicted scenes out of George Orwell's novel 1984.
Yeah, the guy throwing the hammer.
Right.
And the last
Amy.
one.
Amy, you mentioned instant replay?
Yeah.
It was, I think, 1963-ish.
Oh, wow.
World Series. I'm a kid. I'm walking around with my buddies. No, I remember we were at somebody's house watching the game. We were walking around. And they showed, they didn't tell us it was coming. They just like, guy, beat out the throw to first base. And then all of a sudden you saw it again. I said, oh, well, the first one must have been foul. And they, and now he's hitting it. And they said, what you just saw was instant replay on videotape. When I didn't shoot the film, we shot the videotape. I couldn't understand. I mean, like my mind's blown, right?
Right.
And I tried to explain to other people. Like I ran home and told my parents. They showed it and they showed it again. And of course, they said, no, it's impossible. You can't. You showed it and that's it. You don't see it again.
Now you get it
And-
from 70 angles.
And
then
how
I'll never
far we've
forget this.
come.
Same series. They had split screen, and you saw the pitcher on one side and the guy on first. And they're doing the little cat and mouse dance. He starts to take a lead. He looks like, well, oh my God! You can see two cameras. Oh my God! You don't need to ever invent another thing in the world. That's it. There's nothing. We're done. Let's go home.
What year is this, Fred?
Like 63, 64. It may have been like Cardinals, Yankees, or something.
I was born in 63.
Oh man, I was already in double digits.
Fred, we need to go here.
All right, let's go. Start.
Oh, is that Fredericksburg? Is that the Fred?
That's the completed stadium.
Let's go, bro. Let's go.
Well, I'm waiting for tickets to go on sale. The individual tickets, their first home game is May 11th, but individual tickets still aren't on sale. I don't get it, but whatever. I'm waiting for them to go on sale. So
You can't even get Cavs tickets, and they're threatening the season holders that are trying to put them on StubHub because they're going for $500 to $700 a piece.
That's
If you
crazy.
sell your tickets and they find out that you sold your tickets, they're doing seat checks.
it's nuts.
That's right. I told them, fuck off. I'm not getting season tickets.
Did you guys ever use a dial telephone? Like where you dialed?
Yeah, I had those. Well, hey, let's get this game going.
Last question. Which airline launched its first commercial service in 1984?
Okay, give me a minute.
Why?
Are they still around? They're not still around, are they?
Oh, they're still around.
Southwest.
American.
I have flown this airline.
Southwest.
Man.
Spirit? No.
It's not Southwest.
JetBlue.
Southwest.
United.
No, United's been around.
Is
United, Delta,
Southwestern
and America have been
Delta.
around.
That has been around since the 40s.
JetBlue.
On June 22nd, 1984, Virgin Atlantic flew from
Oh.
Gatwick Airport to
yes.
Newark International Airport in New Jersey using a Boeing 747.
Yep.
And who owns it?
What's
Sir
his name?
Richard,
Richard Branson.
That's
Yeah.
right.
No,
Sir Richard-
it's Sir Richard Branson.
Richard Branson.
He owns Atlantic Records too. And then he switched over to the Virgin label.
Yep. So, all right, that's all I had. I had the bingo sheets and I had the It's Just Madness, whenever you guys want to do it. But that's all I had.
It's just what?
How about It's Just Madness?
Huh?
You want to do It's Just Madness?
Yeah.
I don't have bingo
Let's do it, Bill. Well, let's do the Just Madness just like we did the other one where we each say
Hold
and then
on.
we see what it comes to.
Is
at
this a visual
the end.
thing?
No, it didn't have to
Well,
be. a visual.
everyone was emailed their sheets.
No, I know. I didn't. I printed it out at home.
Pauline, you should have yours. You're lcps.org. You should have your sheets.
And why didn't I get sheets?
From who?
You should have been emailing your sheet. We could do it next week. I don't care. I mean, that's fine.
I can look at and print it right now if you tell me from who sent it.
Me.
Bill,
Okay.
Well, how am I going to get it?
Yes, Lee?
oh, so why don't we you read out the who's competing, and one at a time. Fred will do the first one, you'll do the next one, like that, like we did.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then we'll see what we come up with at the end.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Sure.
That'd be fun. So
All right,
we can all argue about who you picked.
All right.
What, Fred?
Okay, I'm gonna. I swear to God, if Fred comes up with rice cakes, I'm gonna smack him. So I'm gonna go Fred, Pauline, Lee, Diva, Ramrod, Fred. I'm just gonna keep going around and around.
You can do it too.
Well,
What
yeah,
is it? What are we doing?
It's Just Madness Challenge. It's a combination of every type of food going against each other and who would win.
So an example for Ramrod is if I said to you Milky Way versus an orange, which would you prefer?
What?
If I said to you Milky Way versus an orange, which one would you pick?
Orange.
There you go.
That's
all you have to do.
It's just like the March Madness bracket, but it's random food selections.
And then we'll see what we get at the end.
They're just going against each other.
Hey, I love you guys. I'm kind of getting a little tired. It's not the game. It
no worries.
Literally just hit me.
Go to bed.
I'm exhausted now.
I got you.
See you, buddy.
I understand 100%, buddy.
I'm going to lay down. I love you guys.
I love you too, man. I love you. Bye.
Do we know Michaela Jones?
No, she's from the UK. I don't know who she is.
Interesting. Okay.
Maybe she might know our boy. What's his name? From the UK. Anyway, I don't know.
Phil? Is it Phil? No.
No. God, what's his name? I forget. Anyway. Damn it.
All right, Fred, you're up. Lucky Charms takes on Five Guys Fries.
Five Guys Fries.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Fred. Okay. Here we go. Pauline, Apple Jacks would take on McDonald's fries, and I'm talking fresh fries, not talking fresh McDonald's fries.
Fries.
Okay. Lee, a Krispy Kreme glazed donut takes on Oreos.
Krispy Kreme. Come on.
Fred, are you answering for me?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
I thought you'd like that.
Krispy Kreme.
Amy, broccoli cheese soup from Panera takes on a Big Mac.
I'm gonna say cheese soup.
I agree. Not that you need me to, but I do.
All right, I've got chocolate chip cookie takes on vanilla ice cream.
Uh-oh.
I told my wife, please stop buying Bell ice cream. That shit is so
Bell.
damn good. Good Lord.
Here's some cookies. Oh, I'm gonna have some when I get home.
That's a tough one.
The chocolate chip cookies are from Middleburg, Bill.
No, it'd be the peanut butter cookies.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the chocolate chip cookie. All right. Fred, wonton soup takes on Sonic Tots.
Sonic who?
Sonic tater tots. Have you ever had them?
I don't even know what the words are you're saying.
Sonic is a restaurant. It's a drive-in restaurant.
Never been there.
Okay, there you go. He doesn't know.
I'll take the other
tater tots or tater tot. That's a tater tot right there.
Fred, you've never had a Sonic tater tot?
Never even heard of it. I've never been to a Sonic. Don't know anything about it.
Wow.
He doesn't do fast food crap, Bill.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so what's the other choice?
Wonton soup.
Oh, wonton soup. Sure.
Okay, Pauline, Fruit Loop cereal takes on tortilla soup.
Fruit Loops.
Lee, Cocoa Krispies takes on Girl Scout Dositos.
Oh, Dositos. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Dositos is a peanut butter cookie, right?
You're the Girl Scout guru.
I know I am. Dositos are the peanut butter cookies. I don't like those cookies. Yeah, I'll go with Cocoa Krispies. I like almost all. Yeah, that's the peanut butter ones.
Holy
Pauline's
cow.
got everything. Look at that, Bill. Pauline had a box.
Between Pauline and me, our closets are going to have everything.
Bill.
There you go.
Those two does right there.
They sure look good.
Although I could eat a bowl of Cocoa Krispies right now. So
That's right. That's right.
Amy, Alphabet cereal takes on Rocky Road ice cream.
No brainer.
Rocky Road.
I think you know what, Diva and I do share a brain. I think. Except for her,
Fred,
smarter than me.
I'm glad. Oh, this is me. A Wendy's Frosty takes on a Chick-fil-A shake. Jesus.
Oh, shiza.
Wait,
It's
say
the
that one more
cookies and
time.
cream shake.
No, any shake from Chick-fil-A takes on a Wendy's Frosty. That's hard.
They're
Mm.
damn
well,
cook. They're damn. There's
I've
no
never had a
brainers to
Wendy's
me.
shake.
I love Frosties, but that damn. It's not a Wendy's. Oh, you a Frosty? You've never had a Frosty, Fred?
I've had a little taste of it, but I've never had a shake
Okay.
from what do you call it?
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
So I'll have to go with
Yeah.
the Frosty since I've never had the other one.
Well, he's not asking you anyway.
No, and this is for me.
This is that damn Oreo cookie thing at Chick-fil-A is freaking damn good, dude.
Yeah, I'd have to take Chick-fil-A. I like them both, but that's unfair.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I love the Frosty. Don't get me wrong.
Fred,
Very-
Frosted Flakes cereal takes on Girl Scout Thin Mints.
Thin Mint.
Yeah, good job, Fred.
Frozen Thin Mints.
Yeah, frozen ones, whatever.
Amen.
However they come. Frozen, fried, whatever.
Pauline, chicken noodle soup takes on filet of fish at McDonald's.
Chicken noodle soup.
I say filet fish. Anyway.
I mean, back in the day as a kid, chicken noodle soup was everything.
I
Lee.
know, I like it.
Lee, Five Guys Burger takes on SpaghettiOs.
Five Guys Burger. I know that you're a SpaghettiOs dude, but yeah, I never got into Chef Boyardee stuff. I do
Amy,
ravioli though.
double stuffed Oreos takes on a pepperoni pizza.
Oh God, that's a hard one. I'm glad I didn't get that one.
Wow.
Holy
Double
crap.
stuff versus pepperoni.
Double stuffed Oreos takes on a pepperoni pizza.
Holy crap.
I'm I'm gonna have to go with double stuff.
Okay. I had a Manhattan pizza last night. Damn, it was good. All right, I've got Reese's Cup takes on chocolate ice cream. Hell no, Reese's Cup. Sorry.
Yep, there you go.
Fred, Pop-Tarts takes on a McDonald's Fountain Coke.
Takes on McDonald's who?
Fountain Coke. Fountain.
Fred, if you tell me you've never had a Fountain Coke from McDonald's, it's over.
No, that's good. That's a good drink.
You've never had a McDonald's Fountain
He
Coke?
has. He said it's a good drink. That's all right. He's right. You're right. He said.
Yeah, I'd have to go to the McDonald's Coke.
I was going to say, good God, if you hadn't had that. I mean, that's an instant. That gets rid of your headache in about 2 seconds.
And what was against it though? What did you say against it?
Pop-Tarts,
Oh, that's a hard one too, though. Kind of.
which is basically only brown sugar Pop-Tarts. There is no
yeah,
other choice.
cinnamon brown sugar. That's right. That's the only one.
There is no-
Chocolate fudge
Blueberry.
cinnamon brown sugar.
or raspberry.
Pauline, Animal Crackers takes on Blueberry cereal.
Animal crackers.
Hate animal crackers.
This is going to get interesting. Lee, oatmeal raisin cookies takes on Girl Scout trefoil.
Trefoils.
Oil.
Trefoils. I would take a trefoil in a hot second.
Amy, Crunch Berry cereal takes on a Jersey Mike's sub.
Oh, Jersey Mike's for sure.
Like a good Italian sub. Is that what we're
Whatever
thinking here?
sub you want.
I get a number 8 from Jersey Mike's every damn time.
What is the number 8?
It's dude, it's got the ham, the bacon, the turkey, the cheese. They do it, the salt and pepper and the oil, and dude, they load. My heart stops for about 5 seconds after I eat it.
Steak and cheese is my favorite from Jersey Mike's. Oh my god!
And wait, what was the other thing?
Crunch Berry cereal takes on a
Crunch Berry,
Jersey
just
Mike's sub.
Regular Crunch Berry. Oh, I'm gonna take the sub.
Yeah, good choice.
Jersey sub. All right, I've got a Taco Bell taco, which, by the way, one of those is going in around here, which is going to be massive teenager hangout.
Yeah.
Talking about where? Near where? Near the shopping center? Near Giant?
It's being built directly across from Chick-fil-A. So now I'm just gonna go get the basic beef tacos with cheese and lettuce. I mean, but it's going to be a massive teenager hangout.
Soft or crunchy?
Oh, crunchy. Oh, God, yeah, crunchy. So,
I like
So
making
I've
Doritos
got
out
a
of
Taco Bell
chocolate.
taco takes on Golden Graham cereal. Golden Graham.
Yep, I'm with you, Bill. Nothing beats Golden Grams.
Yep. Fred, tomato soup takes on a Burger King Whopper.
Tomato soup. But
Yep.
while we're talking here for a second, Bill, we're getting a shopping center built. It's under construction right now. If you get on the Parkway, cross Route 50, about another mile and a half on the left-hand side is a new shopping center coming. So it'll be a new place for kids to hang out.
You mean like a mall?
We'll meet over there for coffee when we can start going out. So cross 50.
Parkway, cross 50. Okay, I'm going down. I'm coming up on Arcola Mills.
Right there, right around there. You know where I live? Did you ever come to my place here?
Yeah, I've been there.
Okay. It's a shopping center that's built into this place.
Interesting.
Okay. There was nothing there. There still is nothing there. They're doing all the pipes and all that.
Are they going to build a pot belly? Because there ain't no damn pot bellies around here.
Oh, that would be nice.
Come out to Ashburn.
Oh my God, pot bellies are awesome.
Well, that's right. Where are you in Ashburn?
I am right by the old Partlows.
Okay, and I know nothing about where I live.
Carolina Brothers, right where the bike path.
Oh, okay.
I know where you're at. Yeah, I know where you're at.
The last digit of your zip code 7 or 8?
Bill, just skip past
7.
Okay. Pauline, Peeps takes on a peanut butter cookie.
Ooh, Peeps.
Peanut butter cookie.
All right. Lee's out. I got New England clam chowder takes on chicken nuggets.
Oh,
I'm doing clam chowder.
Absolutely.
Amy, Girl Scout tag-alongs takes on corn pop cereal.
Tag along.
All right, Fred, you've got Popeye's chicken sandwich takes on. Wait, I have it. Damn it, I have it twice. Oh, you're a moron. Why do I have that twice? I gotta change that up. I will put. I'll do this. Fred, Popeye's chicken takes on special case cereal.
Oh, can it be a tie? Can I break pieces of the chicken up and put them in the bowl with the cereal?
Nope.
Popeye's
chicken sandwiches are pretty damn good.
Probably Popeyes. Can I put some Cheerios on? I mean, cereal on top of the? No, I can't mix it. Popeyes, I guess. I'd like to have both.
All right. Pauline, a Snickerdoodle cookie takes on Count Chocula.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's another tough one.
And it's a warm Snickerdoodle cookie.
Right. And my mom just gave me some a couple weeks ago. Count Chocula. Oh, I'll go with the Snickerdoodle.
Okay. By the way, one of you asked me about going out to get the cookies in Middleburg, and somebody asked me today, am I going to take my car? And I said, hell no, I'm taking my wife's car. I'm not going to do that again. Okay, I am at me, which is Nutter Butters takes on O's with Franks. Damn it.
Oh, with the hot dogs. Oh, no pity.
How's that cookie, Pauline?
And now I'm craving peanut butter cookies. So yeah, there goes the box of Girl Scout cookies.
I don't know. I'm gonna O's with Franks. I can't.
I have not even seen that in years.
Amy, a Snickers bar takes on Captain Crunch.
I'm gonna say Captain Crunch.
I haven't had Captain Crunch in so long.
I haven't either, but it's such a unique flavor.
Yeah, it is. Fred, Cocoa Pebbles takes on a whoopie pie.
Probably another maybe whoopie pie, I guess, because I never have one. So for the treat of it, I'm not saying I never have had one. I just never have one these days. Like I haven't had one in probably 20 years.
Oh, okay. As long as you've had one, then we're good. Okay.
Maybe 40 years.
Pauline, a sugar cookie takes on Frankenberry cereal.
Oh.
Hey, you know what, Bill? You need to
I'm
do
eating
contest.
cookies. I'm going with the sugar cookie.
Yeah, warm sugar cookie.
Billy boy,
Yes.
here's a new contest you can do. It could be like what Fred doesn't know, like stuff from your generation that I don't know, and then you guys can all guess. Like, will he know it or will he not? Will he have he have ever eaten this or not? And then,
I could put Fred's challenge, and it's going to be rice cakes, water, boiled chicken, boiled rice. That's all going to be you, dude. I mean, the moment we start off and you don't know what a Sonic Tot is, shit goes downhill, dude.
After the stuff you're talking about, I don't know what is.
You eat such a healthy diet.
You do. I mean, you've been probed more than anybody should be probed. You're just.
How about
you're
this? Yeah, I got what Fred's saying, and I got the first one for you, Fred. Has Fred ever had nipple rings?
Fred, stand up. Fred, stand up.
You mean like currently or ever? Current. Well, do you remember this, Lee? Back in the studio at Channel 10, there was a young lady who had one, and she proceeded to show everybody that she had one.
Damn it! I never had her show me her nipple ring.
No. I've never had anything pierced. Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing tattooed. Nothing pierced.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I think we all vote yes or no.
That's what you do. You come up with it. That's right. Thumbs up, thumbs out, and then you count up the
Bill,
right.
are you okay?
Lee, please don't ever do that again.
I'm sorry.
He got a little water on his computer.
Oh my God, there's water everywhere.
Billy boy,
Please
good.
don't do that again.
Dude, I cannot wait to replay that and watch that back. Oh my God. It happened so fast, I kind of missed it a little bit, but I got to see the replay. Holy crap.
By the way, what the hell is netball?
I told Bill, Fred knows what it is. It's called, netball is what, Fred?
It's team handball.
Team handball.
I was one of the, I was huge in Europe, huge in Germany. I was one of the 400 registered players with the U.S. Team Handball Federation years ago when I was 30. And I love the game. I wish my son would do it. It's like a combination basketball, soccer.
You got to bounce it a couple times.
It's like soccer with your hands. But what's funny is you get 3 steps, not 2. But every time you pivot, that's a step. So like we get the ball here, we pivot this way, this way, this way, and you keep one foot down. You've already blown it. Now you got.
I tried to follow your trivia questions, Lee, and I was like, "What the hell is he talking about?" I got 10 minutes into it, and I had to stop because I have no idea what you're talking about.
So anyway, my position
was
was
the trivia Monday.
Very good.
Thank you.
I would have lost. I would have totally lost. Okay.
Amy, all of us would have lost, except for Pauline who won.
All right.
That was so fluky.
All right, Lee. Girl Scout s'mores takes on a Big Mac.
Not even a question. S'mores.
Yeah.
And we already had the Big Mac fight, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. Diva had.
Damn it! I did it again.
It's okay. I mean,
I'll put quarter pounder. It's still gonna lose.
Okay, still s'mores.
And then for me, Twinkies takes on Golden Oreos. Twinkies.
Oh God.
Twinkies.
Which one?
Twinkies.
Okay, I was about to say, Bill. I mean, I like Golden Oreos, but
Okay.
that's fun.
Amy, we're at Five Guys Fries takes on McDonald's fries.
McDonald's.
Oh.
I don't
Five
like
Guys.
Five Guys fries.
Five
I
Guys.
love them.
Or at least the ones they have around here.
I love them.
All right. Fred, we are at Krispy Kreme glazed donut takes on broccoli soup.
Please, do I have to even add the Krispy Kreme? Broccoli soup sucks. Krispy Kreme donuts.
Broccoli cheese soup with a baguette is actually pretty damn good.
It is, but not as good as the Krispy Kreme donut.
Yeah. All right, Pauline.
And by the way, we already had a Krispy Kreme donut, Bill, so they can't run into each other, can they?
Could we?
No, this is the second round.
Oh, we're in the second round. See, I was in the bathroom. Sorry.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We are now at Pauline. Chocolate chip cookie takes on wonton soup.
Oh, you know what? A really good chocolate chip cookie. I go with the cookie. I like wonton, but no, cookies outweigh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lee, we are at Fruit Loops takes on Cocoa Krispies.
Cocoa Krispies.
Ooh. Wow. Bold
Turn
statement.
milk chocolate.
I've got Rocky Road Ice Cream takes on Chick-fil-A Shake. I'm going to do Chick-fil-A Shake. Amy, we're at Girl Scout Thin Mints takes on Chicken Noodle Soup.
Thin Mints.
Yep. Yep.
Thin Mints might win this.
It could.
Well,
We'll see.
in the next round, Thin Mints is going to take on a Chick-fil-A Shake. So whoever
God.
gets that one. Fred, we're at a Five Guys Burger takes on Double Stuffed Oreos.
Oh, I'm thinking double stuffed Oreo. That's hard to beat.
All right.
All right.
Pauline, a Reese's Cup takes on a McDonald's Fountain Coke.
I'm diabetic, but I want the Reese's cup.
Okay. All right, Lee, we are at Animal Crackers takes on Girl Scout Trefoils.
Trefoils. 10 times over.
Okay. I've got a Jersey Sub takes on Golden Grams. Oh, fuck.
That's Golden Graham Bill all the way. Come on, man.
That Jersey Sub is damn good. Though.
I know.
All right, I'll do Golden Grams. Lee, we're at Tomato Soup takes on a peanut butter cookie.
Oh wow! Is it the peanut butter cookie from Middleburg?
First of all, it's a it's technically a Kiss cookie. It's got a little chocolate thing. With
Oh yeah,
The blossom, peanut butter blossom.
What? Against what?
Yeah, but tomato soup could be with grilled cheese sandwich. Takes
I
on
want
peanut butter
tomato
cookie.
soup with grilled cheese sandwich. Yep.
Okay.
Nothing like dipping that in good tomato soup.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Did I have it? No, I don't have it. I'll look for it. All right, we are at me, which is New England Clam Chowder takes on Girl Scout Tagalongs. I'm doing clam chowder.
Yeah, man.
Amy, a Popeye's chicken sandwich takes on Snickerdoodle.
Holy crap. One of my favorite sandwiches against one of my favorite cookies. Oh, God. I'm going to say Snickerdoodle. I mean, they're just...
I'm with you 100%, David.
They're just amazing.
Fred, SpaghettiOs with Frank's takes on Captain Crunch.
Well, since I've never had SpaghettiOs with Frank's, nor would I ever care to, I guess Cap'n Crunch. Poor Billy. Billy, it'll be okay, buddy.
You've never had SpaghettiOs with Frank's
They didn't
ever?
make those when he was a little kid.
Ever?
I don't even know what they. I mean, I guess there's little hot dogs in the can, right?
With spaghetti, yeah, with the little SpaghettiOs. I mean, it's like it's almost a perfect combination.
You got to remember something. When he grew up, everything was handmade by his mom.
Yeah, but I mean, when your kids are little, I mean,
my kids didn't eat that crap. No.
Huh?
My kids never would have eaten. I'm sure they've never eaten it in their life.
I know, because they ate rice cakes, right?
Yeah. No, I've never. I'll try it someday.
Okay.
All right, what's Nick's phone number? I'm calling him to ask him.
Yeah. All right, Pauline, we're at a whoopie pie takes on a sugar cookie.
Oh, man. Homemade or store-bought?
Oh, homemade.
We'll do homemade whoopie pie.
Okay. Lee, we're at Girl Scout S'mores takes on a Twinkie.
Oh, no. Twinkie. I'm going to go with Twinkie. As much as I love Girl Scout S'more cookie,
right.
Twinkie's been around longer.
Wow. Great.
They will be here for years to come.
Okay.
What do we got, Bill? What's Sweet 16?
Well, here's the problem. Now, my choice is McDonald's fries takes on cream glazed donuts.
It's the number one and number two seed.
Ever.
Number one and number two seed are sitting there.
Oh my God,
This
Bill.
is almost unthinkable.
Yeah. Do you want me to help you?
Hot and fresh. Hot and fresh. Either one.
If one of my children has to die, it's got to be McDonald's dies. It's a cake, Krispy Kreme donut. I can't.
Take it.
I can't. I gotta let one of my children go. Amy, a chocolate chip cookie takes on Cocoa Krispies.
Oh, cookie. Slam dunk.
Fred, we're at a Chick-fil-A shake takes on Girl Scout Thin Mints.
Thin Mints. I'm a big Thin Mints guy.
Pauline, we are at a double stuffed Oreo takes on a Reese's cup. Nice selection there.
Pauline, that's a no-brainer.
Reese's cup.
Oh!
I'm with you.
Down goes Tyson.
Cut her off, Lee.
Holy
Cut her off. Mute her.
Wow. Wow.
Reese's cup.
Down goes
I mean,
Tyson.
that's. I mean, you got that Oreo being dunked in glass of milk. You're going to sacrifice that for a Reese's cup?
Ooh.
I love peanut butter. I love peanut butter.
And Buster Douglas is the world champion. Holy crap.
Well, Lee, now you've got Girl Scout Truffles takes on Golden Grams.
Golden Grams, without a question. No question. I love truffles, but you know what? Golden Grams all day. Oh, guess what my wife bought? Hold on. Guess what my wife bought today at the dollar store? A gigantic box, like extra large box of, and I've never had these, so Lucky Frosted Flakes. Lucky Charm Frosted Flakes.
I saw those in the store.
They're Frosted Flakes with marshmallows, Bill, with Lucky Charms marshmallows. I'm having it tomorrow morning for breakfast. We haven't cracked the box yet. Well, I said, I got to try that.
All right, let me know how it goes.
I will. All right, go ahead.
I've got my Cocoa Krispies for tomorrow morning. So,
I have granola tomorrow morning. Kathy bought 2 kinds that didn't taste good. Look at her. She's got it all.
What do you have? Frosted Flakes and Fruit Loops. Yeah. All right, is that good?
It's sweet. It's crunchy. It's fun.
Pauline, can you text me that photo? I want to send it to a friend of mine. Can you text me that photo?
Yeah.
I'll give you my number.
All right.
703. I actually don't want to put my number online.
No. Email me. I'll email it to you. I have your email. I'll email it to you.
Please do. All right, so I've got tomato soup takes on New England clam chowder. I'm going to do clam chowder.
Yeah, that's good.
Amy, you are at Snickerdoodle takes on Captain Crunch.
Snickerdoodle.
Yeah.
Ooh, we're getting good. All the good stuff now. We've weeded out all the other stuff.
Lee, you've got Whoopie Pie takes on a Twinkie.
Twinkie.
That fast. Wow.
What?
Twinkie, wow. Classic.
All right, we're getting down to the final 4.
And you split them open like this.
Yep.
Lick out the stuff.
I've got Krispy Kreme takes on a chocolate chip cookie. Well, that's going to be KK. That's a given. Amy, you were at Girl Scout Thin Mints takes on a Reese's Cup.
Thin Mints.
Yeah, there you go.
Frozen.
Yep.
Fred, you've got Golden Grams takes on New England clam chowder.
Yeah, I have to do that. You know what?
Amy, when you get the Thin Mints out of the freezer and you got the whole sleeve of them,
you
promise yourself you're not going to have more than 2 or 3. You got to finish the sleeve.
And then you got to eat the last 3.
That's how Bill is with Doritos. I'm just going to have a few skips today.
That's right. What's the point of putting it back? You might as well finish it. That's right. That's right.
A single serving is the whole.
That's right. The whole column.
All right. Wait a second. Who chose New England clam chowder?
Me.
Fred.
All right. Pauline, Snickerdoodle takes on a Twinkie.
Twinkie.
Yes.
No.
All right. So the final 4 is Krispy Kreme will take on Girl Scout Thin Mints, and New England clam chowder will take on Twinkie.
Did we all vote on the final 4?
Yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna stay out of it. Okay.
No, you're the tiebreaker, Bill. You get to be the tiebreaker. You get to be Kamala Harris.
Yeah. So we'll do one pair and we'll do the other pair, and then those 2 will go to the finals.
All right. Here's what we're gonna do. Between Pauline and Lee, you got to choose a finalist between Krispy Kreme and Girl Scout Thin Mints. Lee and Pauline, you got to choose a winner.
Whoa, that's terrible. How
And
can
you
do
have
that
to be
us?
unanimous.
Krispy Kreme.
Oh.
Pauline,
Oh.
do you
I
agree?
do love a 3-minute, but
It's
Krispy
the
Kreme.
frozen Thin Mints and hot and fresh Krispy Kreme on the way to the beach.
Got to choose one.
I'll go with whatever you say,
The
Pauline.
room's gone silent over that one. Holy
that
cow.
that Thin Mint. Oh man, that's like
You know what? I've changed my mind. I say
I will
Thin
not
Mint.
be offended, just so you know.
I'm gonna say Thin Mints.
Yeah,
I mean,
Thin Mint.
I will kill for a donut, but Thin Mints are just eternal.
Eternal.
Life
You're right.
changing.
That
You
was
can
a
take
Mike.
them
That was
wherever you go.
Yeah, to me, that was a Mike Tyson just lost.
Plus, Thin Mints are available only for a relatively short period of time. Where donut you can get anything.
All right, so between Fred and Amy, you got to come up with New England clam chowder or a Twinkie.
Oh,
Clam
that's
chowder.
not fair. What'd you say?
I would pick a clam chowder. Personally,
Now, can we have a variation and make that Rhode Island clam chowder?
No,
Sure.
Rhode Island. Get out of here.
We're not doing
What's
red
Rhode
versus
Island
white.
clam chowder?
We are doing white clam chowder.
New England
Rhode
clam
Island
chowder.
clam chowder is clear. It's without the white.
It's
we don't
New England clam chowder, Fred.
None
I
nuts.
still
Rhode
love
Island clam chowder.
Huh?
Rhode Island clam chowder.
No.
There is New
New
England.
England clam chowder is what you're guessing on.
I'll
Yeah,
go
you-
with the chowder too. I'll go with Amy with chowder.
Okay. New
So it comes down
England
to
clam chowder.
chowder.
Mints.
Mints?
In the championship game, and
Mints.
this has to be unanimous between all four of you. New England clam chowder takes on Girl Scout Thin Mints.
10
Thin
minutes.
Mints.
Thin Mint.
Girl Scout Thin Mints is the winner. Out
You
of
know-
64 choices, Thin Mints comes out the winner.
That
That would
was
be
Mike
fun.
Tyson versus Michael Spinks. Boom! Done.
You know, that would be fun to send to the Girl Scouts Association and
Yeah.
say, we did this, on the show as a lark for fun. And we had some great tasting foods in there. From Five Guys French fries to whatever, and your product came out on top.
I send it to all your friends.
Yeah, I'm going to.
And it's just a madness of all of these, which these are all great foods to have.
Yeah.
Everyone's opinion would be different as to what
Yeah,
they
yeah.
want.
I wonder how many times,
Hey, Lee.
Is there even 64 Girl Scout selections?
No.
No, unfortunately not.
I was gonna say, have the Girl Scouts do a bracket of
I mean,
all
over the
Girl Scouts?
years, they've had some that have come and gone, but not too many. It's been basically your staples. So
And
but you didn't have. I'm gonna tell you, you didn't have. Did you have tag-alongs there
How
somewhere?
many flavors of Girl Scout cookies are there?
Oh,
And
I see.
they're named differently in different parts of the U.S.
Yeah,
But
it
they're also
says,
different kinds of cookies.
it says there's 28 varieties of the Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah, there's different kinds of Pauline. They don't make for instance the French. They make a French toast cookie in
It's
the
damn good.
southwest.
It is
Make,
damn good.
and it's by a different bakery. It doesn't-
This is a
the
stupid
ABC
question.
bakery doesn't make it. Yeah,
This is a stupid question, but do they even sell Girl Scout cookies overseas?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah, you can buy
India?
it. Yeah, there's
China?
Girl Scouts all over the world. There's Girl Scouts all over the world.
Got it. Okay.
But they use different bakeries. So guess what? There might be some special cookie in Indonesia that they make that you get in Indonesia. I don't know, though, for sure. What?
They're called different in different places. Caramel Delights versus Samoas.
Right.
Yeah,
Interesting.
No, but not always. Look up
right,
French toast cookies. They don't sell them in this area.
right,
Yeah.
You know,
Very
it
good.
depends on the baker.
right.
So when we first moved to Pennsylvania, they had the bad ones, and then we finally hunted down the places that they sold the little brownie bakers,
Yeah.
which is what you get in the
That's
Fairfax
what you
area.
get in this area. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was not
brownie.
expecting the French toast ones I got in the mail. I was not expecting them to be as large as they were.
Yeah.
I
Or
was
good.
expecting like the little itty bitty packages. They were pretty big size cookie. I was surprised.
And it was good, wasn't it?
No, they were damn good.
Oh my God. I was like, the first time I ever had one, I was like, where the hell did these come from? And my
Where
wife
have you
told
been
me.
all my life?
And because of COVID, you can order from either baker now.
Oh.
You used to not be able to. You only got them from your Girl Scout. You weren't able to go online and order cookies. You had to get them from your Girl Scout because that's how the girls make money for trips and things like that. So the Girl Scouts used to not let you buy them online. So anyway.
Yeah, ABC bakers or Little Brownie bakers.
Yeah, ABC is in the like Louisiana, whatever kind of area, and Little Brownie like skips over or something like that. They're in this area, plus they're in California and the northwest, I think. I don't know exactly where they are, but there's a map somewhere I've seen before, Pauline. I'm not sure if I saw it online or what, but there's a map. I was a cookie mom, actually, for 2 years in a row. It was pretty wild. And if you've ever, I'm going to tell you, and if you've ever, Bill, remember the picture I sent you of the cookie cupboard? That lady's garage?
Yeah.
The cookie cupboards, the people rent out their garages. I can't see anything. It's too white.
Yeah, the green is Little Brownie bakers. The yellow is the ABC.
Oh, you have the, yeah. See? There you go. Oh, it was there. We can see it. You pull it back from the screen. Oh, no.
Hold
that's
on.
Weird. Turn it to the left. Oh, there it is. Yeah. See, ABC doesn't make. I mean, Little Brownie is the majority of the country.
Right.
But but ABC is in Texas and.
See how Pennsylvania's divided up there?
Yeah. Yes. Well, it's mostly all.
Yeah, there's that little piece.
Yeah.
But, you know, when we first got here, and we bought some bogus cookies because they were the wrong baker. It was horrible. And then the next year we learned our lesson. And before we bought Girl Scout cookies, I said, "What bakery makes them?" People here had no idea there was more than one.
I know. Well, here people don't. I walk down the street right now. People wouldn't be able to tell you that there were two different ones.
Yeah, in Virginia, Northern Virginia has a little bit of the brownie. The very southwest in Norfolk has Little Brownie. Everybody else is the other one.
Wow.
So
the bad one.
ABC.
The knockoff brownie.
No, the green is the Little Brownie bakers, right?
Yeah.
And Virginia's mostly yellow. No, Virginia's all green, right?
Virginia is mostly yellow, except for Northern Virginia, Norfolk, and the very southwest. That's the Little Brownie.
I don't remember seeing that. Okay. Wow. That's okay, because I don't care. I like now that you can order them online and you just put in your Girl Scouts number and then they get credit for the sale.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So next year, guess what? I'm probably buying everything from ABC. I'm not going to buy Thin Mints. I'll get those from here, from one of our cookie cupboards or something. But I'm definitely getting some French toast next year. Definitely getting some French toast again next year. Unbelievable. Yes, sir, Fred.
Does anybody know anybody who owns a car 1969 or older?
Yeah. Older. Oh, I'm sorry.
Older.
Multiple.
That runs?
Yeah, I know.
I think so, yeah.
Does Chuck still have his Thunderbird?
Chuck has an 85 Monte Carlo.
Oh, Monte Carlo. That's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Kyle has a 86 El Camino. My dad has a 1930 Ford and a 1932. And my father-in-law has a 67 Thunderbird and a MG.
Okay, so.
Wow. Fred, there you go. 67, 68 Thunderbird, baby.
There's an upcoming television pilot for Hulu shooting in the Baltimore area, May 24th to June 11th. They need vehicles from 1969 or earlier.
Oh, there you go.
And they need people willing to be extras and cut their hair in 1960 style.
I got a 60s style haircut.
Unfortunately, my father-in-law is down in the Gulf Coast of Mississippi. He's outside of Biloxi, but he would have the perfect military haircut to drive that T-Bird.
Dang it! All right. Or
you gotta have Suzanne Summers driving the T-Bird.
You can also be an extra in it if you don't want to, if you don't have a car. They're calling for people first, then cars. And then there's another one. Let me see here. A mini series for, I don't know what the hell this is. We own this city.
And
it
where
looks
are they
like-
located?
Well, Grant Wolfley's in New York. Either Grant Wolfley casting, but they're shooting in here. I mean, they're shooting here, but I don't know exactly. Oh, DMV area, it says. And they're shooting from July to November for extras.
But-
So-
Wow.
and this,
Are they looking for volunteer extras?
no, real extras.
Oh, okay. Do I have to have my my SAG card?
Well, let me say this. Both of them were sent to me from SAG, so I'm supposed to say, yes, you have to have a SAG card. But
But you've already told me the loophole.
Yeah.
What's the loophole again?
call them and see if, tell them you want to get a SAG card. You need to do 3 days of extra work to get a SAG card. Can you give me a SAG voucher? You want a SAG voucher is what you want to ask them for.
There you go.
What happens is the union and the producer will agree and they'll say, okay, we'll use 1,000 SAG extras. And they're here for 10 days. They need 100 a day. And then one of the days they can only get 80. Well, they'll take the other 20 people off the street like you guys and give you a SAG voucher so that they have to pay the SAG wages for, for 100 people a day. And that happens all the time. Every show has.
And they cater the whole thing and everything, right?
Everything. And it's not like pizza and hot dog. No, they got to do like 3 different choices of hot meals. There's going to be like a vegetarian hot meal, fish and a chicken or a steak or something. And then food comes all day. I mean, they're constantly, wherever you turn around, the sandwiches, the pizzas coming in that don't count towards meals. And if they feed you late, of course, there's meal penalties. They got to pay you extra for being late with the food.
That's perfect for teachers. Summer work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know some very cute young teachers that probably are looking for extra work.
Now, wait a minute, Pauline. Everybody gets that wrong. Let's say the star is cute and young. They don't want her surrounded by other cute and young people. They want people like
they
me.
want ugly mugs like me and Fred.
Right. They want schmoes. They want a regular schmo to stand there next to the beautiful, the cute or whatever you said it was in young star.
Yeah.
And go get her car for her. We'll be the waiter at the place. She'll be at a
I could be somebody's aunt or grandma or mom,
see your star qualities. That was Amy. So just they'd have to say, no, sorry, ladies. We don't want you to outshine our female lead.
By the way, that's the peanut butter cookie.
Nice.
Yep.
Yes, peanut butter blossom.
Every year. Yep.
Peanut butter blossom.
Did Reen used to make those?
Yeah.
Yep.
These are the cookies that I almost lost my life over. So.
Well, explain that, Bill. Jesus. Explain that.
Getting hit from behind. I almost lost my life.
Oh, that's right.
Where is my? There it is.
I'm glad your car came out of the shop. Okay, that's good.
I mean, looks brand new. I mean,
That's cool.
They did a great job.
Nice.
Oh, that's good.
I made about 6 dozen of those this Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom used to call them thumbprint cookies.
Yeah. That's right.
For me, thumbprint cookies are more of like a sugar cookie. You put literally your thumb in, and then you put a dollop of jam in it.
Yeah, I've seen those
You
before.
can do that.
Too.
Yep.
Those are sand cookies that you put the dollop of stuff in. I thought, Pauline.
What?
The sand cookies. They're not sugar cookies. They're like the sand dollar. You know what I'm talking about, Diva? They're really light. I mean, they crumble. But they're
like meringue?
They're called sand cookies. No,
There's sand tarts.
that's what I'm talking about.
Sand tarts are like really thin, crumbly sugar cookies.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm saying
jam.
that are kind of thick and they have a little piece of jam in the middle, and they're really
Jam in my
crumbly.
jelly roll.
Are you talking about like a Linzer cookie?
Maybe.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's what you're thinking about.
Okay. Anyway, I've always
Probably
that's to me, that's, even though it's edible, that's the consistency of the cookie. Is like molded sand, because when you go to eat it, they crumble apart.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, that's them. That's them.
Those are good.
Yeah, love them.
Those are
Those are sugar
I
cookies.
thumbprint cookies.
Yeah. Okay.
I will give you guys my mom's Dutch cookie recipe. So next Christmas, you all should try and bake them.
I'm gonna try and bake those like soon. I keep
Those
meaning
are-
to. Can you send them to us?
I might have.
I think you did. Because
I made them.
Well, I think Amy, you tried
I made
them.
them.
Yeah, Dave made them.
Yeah, we made them.
Yeah. So they're damn good.
What does my mom make? Does she make anything special cookie wise? She's a cake maker. My mom makes crazy cakes. You've just seen some of my birthday cakes she's made, Bill. Right? Have you seen some of the birthday cakes my mom's made? She's ordered for my kids. I mean, she always makes she always would ask my kids, "What kind of cake do you want?" And they say things like one was a mud grub or something like that, which is a Pokemon, a mud whatever guy. That was the awesomest looking cake I've ever seen in my life. But it was so because she makes. I know what my mom makes. What are those? Are like hazelnut cookies, right?
Buckeyes.
Buckeye. Sorry, you're right. Buckeyes. My mom makes her cakes are that Texas sheet cake.
Oh, my
Texas sheet cake, Diva.
Mm-hmm. It's very.
So that's the cake. It's very dense. It's very dense, and that's what the cake she makes. And it's oh my god, damn.
If you guys go to a website called Wanda's Cakes, WANDAS Cakes.com, a longtime friend of mine who did wedding cakes. And if you go to her specialty cakes, she made a cake for me for my 40th birthday.
Yep. There it is.
Wow.
Looks like a guitar. You see that, Pauline?
That's slick.
That's Alex's guitar.
Yep.
That looks very accurate.
I had a piece of that.
I mean, it cost me about $400 to have it made. But I mean, it looked so real. So it was awesome. So yeah, it's her special. She makes fantastic wedding cakes.
I tell you, the guy that we've had on our show.
She's in Centerville, correct?
Guy's name is
That's
Dennis
amazing.
Stanley. Dennis Stanley Sr. He has Chantel's Bakery out in Chantilly.
Oh, I love Chantel's.
Oh, you do? Okay, cool.
Chantel's is amazing.
He makes beautiful, and he just expanded his whole bakery, and they might be getting into some stores. Actually, he might be making some cakes for stores.
One of the things I miss. One of the things I miss about being a catering manager is all my wedding tastings. I try some damn good food.
And you're like to the person, please use the fork so I can have what's left over.
Well, no, I didn't get leftovers. I actually ate with them because it was always like, embarrassing. But my wife would get pissed off. Oh, you don't need dinner? Oh, okay. It's like, yeah, I've already had dinner. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Tastings would be like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. But some of these wedding cakes that I have tasted were just insane.
Yeah. We're going to start doing with Livy, who's my new sales manager and also does the morning show with me from 11 to 2. She's big time radio sales. She used to work for G. Gordon Liddy and the JFK with Donna Mike and those guys.
Yeah.
She used to be a salesperson, and she knows all. So we're going to have lunch with Libby and Lee, doing live remotes at restaurants, or have the restaurant bring the food in here, and we'll sit with the owner, talk to them, and have lunch for free.
Very nice.
I was like, yeah, I don't know if I should be doing that. I'm like, that's not a good idea, I don't think.
When you guys have gone to wedding events, what's been your favorite hors d'oeuvre at the cocktail reception?
Bacon wrapped scallops.
Oh God, thank you, Fred. You just answered it for me.
Mini crab cakes and remoulade sauce.
Good.
Just
what's
one
really
after another.
I don't know about weddings, but I Santa Claus one time at a huge Marriott, huge thing for some bank that was huge. I mean, it was just unbelievable. And they had a kids room, and in the kids room they had fried mac and cheese balls.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Good.
Sheets, fried mac and cheese triangles.
Well, they have those too. Yeah, but I mean, I was sitting there, all the kids went back out. They were going back and forth between like the magic show and the whatever. So, and Santa Claus and making cookies and all that stuff. Well, I got in there and they went to the magic show first. So there's no one in the room I was in. And I walked over and looked at, oh yeah.
I'll give Chick-fil-A credit. Their mac and cheese is pretty damn good.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I'll give them credit for it. It's pretty damn good. But now, once again, when I was catering manager, like for the holiday parties, when they were done with the cocktail reception and they went in for dinner and the hot boxes had all the leftover hors d'oeuvres, oh, it was just a feeding fest.
Game on, man. Game on.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I agree.
In your
game on.
In your experience with catering, do you know Mark McIntosh?
Why does that name sound familiar?
He does all the wedding expos at
like
the big convention. Well, yeah, well, like he'll do Dulles Expo Center, and he runs the whole wedding show.
Yeah,
He used to have black tie DJs.
Oh, I know that guy. I know him. Yep.
Yeah, so he started that. He was my next door neighbor and got married and had kid and literally moved across the street. And then I was the very first babysitter his newborn baby had. And
oh, nice.
Yeah, it's just funny. Nice. And a lot of people, when they start talking about weddings and catering and different, and they're like, oh, and I had DJ and this, and I'm like, oh, you know Mark McIntosh? And they're like, yeah.
Yeah. You know Kevin Oliveira?
I know that name.
Oliveira Music Entertainment. His wife, Connie.
Where
kids are Jackie, Paige, and Stuart.
Where do I? But yeah, I'm trying to the Oliveira. I know it from where, and
where do you know him from, Bill?
Oh, I've known him for over 20 years. He's been a longtime friend of mine. Because when I did weddings, I told people Rick's Flowers, Wanda's Cakes, Oliveira Music Entertainment. It was the only thing that you need. That was it. That was all you needed. One-stop shop.
There you go.
So, but I will be. My daughter's actually when she does get married, she'd be like, when we do the whole cater process, just shut your mouth. It's gonna be very hard to keep my mouth shut.
We have friends in common.
Yeah, they're good. They're longtime friends of mine.
Yeah, just you know what, Bill? Just let them go do it and stay at home. Don't give yourself a headache.
Oh, you know what? JMU band friends. JMU band friends. Music.
Okay, there you go.
Mike McIntosh, you said, Bill? Mark?
No, Kevin Oliveira.
Kevin.
Oh, but who was the other guy? Mark McIntosh or something?
Yeah, he heads up the whole bridal shows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean,
Connie, Connie and I have lots of JMU band music people in common.
Yep, they're.
Were you in Madison with Charlotte, Pauline?
What?
Were you in Madison with Charlotte?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I do all the marching band reunion too.
Well, do you call Charlotte for those?
Yeah,
she's done a
invited.
couple of them. Well,
yeah.
I know, but I don't know if she probably does hear about them. She's been busy.
And I've seen her in the past.
Okay, good. She doesn't tell us anything.
Do you know Scott? Do you know Scott Servo from the band?
Who?
Scott Servo.
How old is he?
Late 40s.
Our age?
Late 40s.
That's young. That's young, buddy. We're in the 50s. She's in her 50s. How she doesn't know people?
Who is?
Pauline. Pauline is.
Seriously.
Oh,
Seriously, Lee, come
54.
on.
54.
Oh, well, he's a state senator now anyway.
Oh.
And he's a
Republican, right?
He's a Democrat.
He is. I'm so shocked. Do you know a Democrat? That is shocking to me.
In fact, I'm writing a press release right now. I was doing that before I started. I got to get it out tonight when we're done.
What are you, the head of the Democratic Committee in Virginia now?
No, I just do other stuff.
What is your title, Fred? Tell us.
Well, I'm treasurer of a PAC.
Okay.
And I don't really have right now. No
how
other
much money's in that PAC?
Huh?
Just tell us how much money's in the PAC.
It's a little bit.
2-3 million.
And you know what's funny?
Hey, listen, Fred. I'm happy to do one of those canned commercials that looks like a real commercial that they can put on their website and stuff. Happy to do them.
You know what's
happy
funny?
to do them. I'll be Larry King. How are you there, Senator? You know, I'll do that if you want. Yeah, I won't do that, but you know what I mean. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. Hook me up, man. Hook me up with some gigs.
There you go. In Virginia.
I know how to be a Democrat.
There you go. Money can go any way it wants in Virginia.
I'm saying.
There's no stopping nothing. It's
That's
no
what I'm
stopping.
saying.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm serious. They can come right in here. We can do interviews. We'll package them. I'll put the graphic up like boom, 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 boom. News from the news agency with the heart.
Even if I wanted to do this, like I wanted to send money to Lee, but Bill's my guy. Like Bill and I have done stuff together, but I really like Lee and I want Lee to bump Bill out. If I give the money to Lee, they're going to say it's public information. Anything over $100 in a cycle, like usually 2 years is a cycle.
Yeah,
is public information. So to avoid that, you can come to a PAC. It's in the rules too. I was thinking, this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No.
It's in the rules.
Who makes the rules?
The elected
Congress.
officials. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
So we can wash that money right through the PAC and send it back out again. I mean,
the Democrats and Republicans get together and say, "What kind of PAC will we make?"
We're small time. There's all kinds of shit you can do. It's amazing. Put a limit. Limits mean nothing. Even like the federal limit's like $2,600 or $2,800 for a primary, and then for the congressional election. So you give like $5,400. So you want to give a ton of money? You give $5,400. Your wife gives $5,400. Your kids are too young, but your parents each give $5,400. Your cousin Louie, whatever, right? And you bundle the checks and you say, here's $100,000.
You mean Paulie from the AFICO, whatever, CIO, whatever.
Yeah, Paulie,
whatever it is.
Yeah, Paulie, come and talk to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna send some money over to.
You got a nice business here. It'd be a shame to see something happen. I mean, Paulie, it's a bad neighborhood. Things happen. I'm just saying.
I'm telling you, video production, buddy.
I can
I'm
have
ready
Paulie
to do their video and radio production for them. No problem.
Yeah, that's right. So Paulie and Frankie, they'll be here. They'll keep an eye on things.
Fred's blowing me off. Does everybody see how Fred's blowing me off? I'm talking about doing that. Fred's like, but he's got people that he's like, how much do you need?
Millions, right, Lee? Millions?
Yeah. Whatever. Those packs are stacked, man. Are you kidding
me? You can find it. You can find it's all public information.
I know.
Oh, but in Virginia also, the treasurer is the guy who gets screwed. Not the candidate.
Oh.
Not the candidate, not the committee chair. The treasurer is the only one with the legal requirements to do certain things, and they get the penalties.
If they don't do them right, but you do it all right, so you don't get penalized, right?
Right. And
how many guys came up to you and said, "Listen, I've got a friend who's got $500,000 he wants to give to the PAC"? How many people do that? How many whispers in your ear do you get, Fred?
Not me. I don't do any fundraising. I avoid that. I just do the other stuff.
No, I know, but I mean, you got people in the group that are like going, "Listen, Senator so and so." No, they don't say his name. Actually, they don't do that.
A friend of ours.
Listen, I've got 500 grand from a friend of ours. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's supposed to go to a friend of ours. And if you can
easily make up stuff, the requirements are, and we really do this. And I was the treasurer of a campaign 10 years ago. We really do hunt the people down. You have to provide like name, employer, like 4 or 5 things: address, phone number. So you have to provide it. Some people don't give it to us right up front, and we push back, and we work hard to get that. But you could set up a phony anything. You could walk in with $5,000 in cash, so you don't have to worry about a check, and say, "I want to donate this. Here's my name. My name is Joe Schwartz. I live at 123 Main Street, Schenectady, New York." I picked Schenectady, New York, because the zip code there is 12345. It really is. And here's my phone number, and I work at Harry's Plumbing, and I'm a plumber.
Yeah, but you have to then verify all that, right?
Well, you basically take their word. You're not auditing it. I don't ever ask anybody for a license or anything. You just, they have to fill out and give it to you.
As long as you can just believe them, whatever they say, and you take them at their word. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, and you can say that. I took it my wife. We take him at his word because what.
Same with voting. Have you voted yet today? No. Okay. Yeah. Go vote.
There you go.
10 minutes later, is the next person in line. Hey, have you voted yet today? No. Okay, go vote.
Yep. Now, Leonardo.
That's never happened ever. Come on.
Did you guys get your new licenses with the?
No, I haven't. Bill did. Bill got hers, right?
I have my passport card.
Mary did hers. My wife did hers.
Yeah, I did. I have a passport card. I like the passport.
You have your new license, your whatever license it's called.
Real ID.
Huh?
What's it called?
Real
With ID? Real ID. Yeah, yeah.
It's like a
It's
star
real
ID, real ID. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I'm not
different than what it
getting
was
it.
like before.
Thank
I have
you
a
for
passport.
reminding me. I need to register my car right now. My son did my emissions test tonight, and I totally forgot to register
Oh my
Register
God,
online.
you are going to get penalized.
tonight. I mean, but I
Yeah.
don't want to be driving around tomorrow and get pulled over.
Well, you
So
won't. They
register
give you like-
online tonight, and
unless
they'll
you
give you-
do something.
They'll give
Yeah.
you a temporary registration. You put it in the glove
Yeah, I
compartment.
can print it out.
I mean, I know from knowing my buddies in Fairfax County, it's very rare that you've got a cop that'll pull you over within like they give you like 7 days grace to get your shit, so after the 7th day, guess what? If you still, they're going to say, woo!
There's a place on Ashburn Road that they just sit there and point at you and say, come on.
Yeah, that's right. They'll start doing that.
I followed a car today that its license, I followed a car today. The license, the stickers on it said December 20. How that's still allowed to be on the road?
It's because of COVID. I couldn't get to the DMV.
Yeah, well, bullshit. You can be able to get to it.
Now, admittedly, Chuck's truck says 221, but he paid for it. We just can't find the little stickers.
Well, that cop's not going to care. Cop's going to say, sorry.
But if he runs the plates, he can see it's been paid.
Right.
Well, okay. I'm just saying, I don't know how that rule is, but I think they can still bugger you, and they'll say, like, for instance, the state inspection. I've been pulled over, and they gave me a ticket for not having a valid state inspection, but it was like the day after, it was like on the 2nd of whatever it was, and they and the guy just said, all right, if you come to court and show that you got it taken care of, they'll dismiss it.
Yeah.
But you still have to pay court costs.
Yeah, Loudon doesn't do that anymore.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the hassle of getting pulled over is the annoying part. You don't want to have to.
No, the hassle to me is having to go into court and prove that you took care of it. Even though, because then you have to pay $40. It used to be $40 for court costs. It's probably $100 and something now. But you still have to pay the court costs. He'll say, dismiss, pay the court costs. That's all. And so they're still making money. They don't care. They don't care if it's dismissed or not, as long as you pay the court costs.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's happened to me. Believe me, everybody, been to traffic court many times.
But which one of us has a jaywalking ticket and conviction?
That'd be you.
Fred.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What?
Crazy. Where?
And then when I went home and read the
Rhode
statute,
Island, right?
no, it's here, Springfield.
Oh, it's in Springfield.
I should have. It's a $5 fine, so I didn't. Oh no, $15 fine. So I didn't go. But clearly, it was not. It has to be malicious.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I wasn't being malicious. I was just crossing the street where I felt like it. Yeah. Traffic was already stopped. Traffic was already stopped for the light. So traffic's going through, and it's all stopped. Okay, over here. And so nobody's coming from the turn lanes are doing what they're doing. And I just walked across the street, like in the middle of the block, because everybody was stopped. So I was not malicious in what I was doing. I was just walking. It wasn't like jacking around with traffic. I said, to go, it's $5 back then. $5 to park. It's probably $10 to park at the court, and waste the whole morning of leave. But yeah, have you ever guys gone into Fairfax Underground or Underground Fairfax or whatever? It lists everybody's tickets. You can see everybody's traffic tickets.
Yeah. And you can also see Fairfax Underground posts all the teachers' salaries once however often they do. And I remember looking at that and seeing a couple of my teachers, and I was like, they make how much? I mean, I was like freaking out. How much some of these teachers making 6 figures? And I'm like, she doesn't do shit. How does she make 6 figures? I was like, oh my God. Like a kindergarten teacher.
That's
kindergarten teacher making $120,000 a year. I'm like, what?
I could work for the next 20 years and not break that.
Oh, well, my wife's been in 25 years, and she's got.
Hey, Pauline, is your school using PBIS, the positive behavior stuff?
Oh yeah, for years.
Oh, good. My wife was the one who.
Yeah, his wife's one of those
in Fairfax County, but went over to Loudon to get Loudon going. But that was her project the last. I can't even tell you how many years. That was her.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we've been doing PBIS at Algonquian for at least 6-7 years. Our little golden tickets and all. Now, obviously, with COVID and everything, that kind of went out the window this past year, and I actually had a kid that said, "When are we going to do golden tickets again?"
Wow. Huh.
I want to be rewarded for being good.
Dude, I've got one of the kids that doesn't work on.
I want to be rewarded for being a good kid. If I'm not getting a reward, I'm going to pitch a fit.
Lee.
No, Lee.
Don't make me bring Kathy. I'm going to get Kathy. I'm going to get her.
Go get
Kathy,
her. Go get her.
Come on,
Lee, I
Fred.
have one of the kids it doesn't work on.
Of course
man.
you do.
I have one of the kids that program does not work on.
Nope.
I have one that the program works flawlessly for, and one that it does not work.
Yeah, you got one that's greedy. Like, ooh, I get free cash and crap.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I have a crafty one.
All right.
No, I don't mind it. I mean, it's fine. I like the rewards are okay for some age groups, but there's some age groups it's like, please. My daughter, I think it's crazy. This virtual. Does Emily, when she's doing virtual, Bill, is she back to school now all the way full time?
Yeah, she's back 5 days a week.
Okay. When she was at home though, did she ever turn her camera on?
Yeah.
Oh, she did.
Yeah,
Madeline never turns her camera on except for chorus. That's the only time.
Yeah. No, she has
and so many kids because they're not allowed to make them. They can't say you for a grade. You have to turn on your camera. They can't make them. So kids just go, oh, they can't make me. I'm not going to turn my camera on.
Oh,
Because
that's
half of them, because half of them are sitting on their bed doing whatever, you know.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, Bill knows. I mean, Bill's got a kid same age as mine. So, oh yeah.
Yep. So, all right, guys, I'm starting to wind down. Fred, I may need your help Monday. Emily's lacrosse game, she's JV, is at 6. JV has to remain to watch varsity, which is 7:15. I should be back home in time. But if you want to do trivia Monday, have at it, and I'll get online.
Yeah, Fred.
It's up to you.
80% there. You want to hear the categories I got so far?
Yeah, sure.
It takes balls.
Nice.
I'll take seconds.
Okay.
Famous Freds. Middle names. Important dates. College team names like Virginia Cavaliers.
Yeah.
Money. Vice presidents. And I need 2 more.
That sounds good.
Yeah, those are good categories.
That's impressive.
How about
Fred,
follically challenged? And you can follically challenge something about bald people.
Fred, do you know the official name of Virginia Tech? What their nickname officially is?
Virginia State University and Polytechnic Institute.
No, but what's their official nickname?
Oh, the Hokies, the Chokies.
It's not that's not their official nickname.
Oh, what is it?
They're technically called the Fighting Gobblers.
What?
I think I read that. Yes.
Are you for real?
Fighting Gobblers.
For real, they're technically the Fighting Gobblers.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So.
What was that, Lee?
What they sound like.
I have a turkey in my backyard for the first time in 20 years. I heard a turkey out there.
No, that's awesome.
And then about 10 minutes later, there was a fox running across the woods.
Yeah.
Looking for dinner.
A fox will get my cat's his attention real quick.
Yeah.
Hey, Billy Boy.
Did I tell you guys have all heard of fox before, right?
Oh yeah, I know what the fox says.
They sound like the devil.
I
mean, when they screech and they make their noise,
right out of you.
It scares the living snot. My daughter, it was funny, not too long ago, my daughter, just like several weeks ago, it's been several weeks now, she and 2 of her buddies were having a sleepover in a tent in the backyard. And they were out there, and my son's window stays open. So we're sitting in watching TV, and I hear this, and we're like, well, what the hell is that? And I knew I'd heard it before in my mom and dad's backyard, because they used to have a fox, and you used to yell at my sister's dog. And so it sounded like I went outside one time and I couldn't see it, but I could hear that freaking noise. I'm like, the devil is in our backyard, swear to God. Anyway, so this thing was screeching, and they were out there making TikTok videos. So she showed us the video that they were in the middle of when that thing screeched. And they were all doing this, and they go, all of there. I was like, what the hell was that? It's like, Everything.
I'm glad you have no one around you.
I know. I'm here by myself. That's why I'm doing it.
Because Pauline, back in the day, his father would come in the room and go, Lee, are you still doing the show? And Lee would shut down the show in about 30 seconds. Oh, gotta go.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I would do something like that. And he'd come in and go, what the hell are you doing here?
Yep.
The fox will yell at us and he'll poop on the driveway to tell the cats that this is his territory for hunting.
Wow. I tell you what, we have a fox that cuts through our neighborhood, cuts through between my house, sometimes on one side, sometimes the other. But every night that fox comes from somewhere up by the school and comes through and does his little path down to wherever he's going. And he's pretty good size, I have to say. I was pretty surprised. I'm like, whoa, he's pretty hefty. I mean, if he wasn't red, I think he was a coyote if he wasn't red. Honestly, he's pretty good size. So, and I've seen coyotes and they're big as hell. I mean, they're not as big as, a full-size dog and stuff like that, but they're still pretty good size. Anyway, but your dog, that's how big that fox is, Bill, about the size of your dog. I mean, that thing's big, man.
He's a pretty big dog.
I know. But I don't think the fox mess with the dog.
Yeah, no. We don't need an alarm system in our house. She's the perfect alarm system. She's loud and you can't see her coming.
Nice, that's right.
What breed?
Black.
She's a black part black lab, part border collie, but she has such a booming bark, and you cannot see her at nighttime. That ain't no robber wants to come to our house because she's loud.
Yeah.
So
she's big. She's a cutie though.
Good.
She has her moment. She is one hell of a beggar. Good Lord. I mean, she was so brazen tonight that Abby is putting part of a baguette in her mouth, and Minnie actually almost took her
crying.
Huh?
Does she whine?
No, she doesn't whine. She pivots around you like, get the fuck away from us. She just pivots, and then you can put a table up to try and get her away from it. She'll go underneath the table. I mean, the dog acts like she's never eaten before. I mean, that's how she is.
Well, you remember Bandit, right, Bill?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bandit was such a good dog. He didn't ever beg. He didn't ever do that.
Yeah, Sophie was never like that. I had a golden retriever. She was never like that.
Yeah, but it's funny. My grandfather came to visit at some point when we were little kids. I don't remember, but I remember the little kids. And my grandfather, my dad's dad, was a pretty strict guy. And he comes in and sits down and he said, you gonna leave the dog in the dining room, or are you gonna take the dog out somewhere and put him in the backyard? And my mom and dad are both like, oh, he doesn't beg. Guess where his freaking face was? Right in my grandfather's lap. Because he heard him. Oh, yeah. You don't like me? Come on, I don't like me.
Yeah, I don't understand how my cat knows when it's dinner. I'm still trying to figure that out, because at 5 o'clock, he sits outside that door. And I really want to understand the psychology of how he knows it's time to eat. I don't get it.
I think they must have internal clocks.
They must have, because every damn day at 5 o'clock, he just sits there. He knows it's coming.
He hears, what?
How does he know? And let me tell you, daylight savings time F's him up. It F's him up. His clock is off. And
you guys sit down at dinner and he goes, hey, what are you doing? Wait, what?
Hey. No, they do. When you have daylight savings and it's dark at 5 o'clock, when he normally thinks it's light at 5 o'clock, it F's him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, my alarm goes off at 6 a.m., but at 5:30, the cats know they're in anticipation and they start to huddle.
Yeah. And nothing scares the crap out of you when a cat is doing this. Just gliding by your face.
You know what, dude? When I stayed at that lady's house, well, you know people. You know who they are. Crazy girl, drunk lady all the time. And they got divorced, and then Addington. She married Addington. What was her name?
Jennifer.
Okay. So I watched their house for them, and they had 4 Siamese cats. And let me tell you something. She said, she goes, they love to sleep with you. And I said, not with me. I was like, I go in that bedroom at night, boom, close that door. Hell no. You ain't coming in here.
We don't, yeah.
In the middle of the night, you hear.
No alarm clock like a cat puking. There is no alarm clock like a cat puking.
Spitting out these big freaking honking balls.
Yep.
You whip out that phone and you start looking on the floor. You don't walk anywhere.
Oh, they know. The moment they puke on the comforter, that's it. Game over. That is game over.
No, even as much as mine sleep with me, if they start to, I sit up in the bed and I'm reaching for them. My cats, no matter what, they know and they just jump off the bed. They know now. They just jump off the bed.
Right?
Yeah.
No thing. I'm allergic now also to cats. I go to Bill's house. He's very nice and makes sure the cat is upstairs and not downstairs.
Yep.
But I've had the cat. I've been at Bill's house leaning back on the couch and the cat, unbeknownst to me, is walking up and sitting right behind me on the back of the couch. And I'm sitting there and my eyes start turning red and I'm going, what the hell is going on? And I'm just going,
our oldest goes 8 for blades of grass. He just loses his mind. You get him a big blade of grass, and he just loses it. Like it's like a drug to him.
And what about catnip?
Oh my God, catnip! He is flying all around the house, up on the furniture. I mean, he's crazy.
Yeah.
He gets on that catnip, and it's game over.
Yeah. Wow. So, what about yours, Pauline? Did you ever do catnip with them?
I've the two older ones. The two older ones just roll around in it, and the younger two do start zoomies afterward.
Zoomies. I remember going to a friend's house. She had a cat. That thing, every now and then, you'd be sitting there watching a movie with her. We're just hanging out, and all of a sudden, that cat is running the top of the wall. It's like, what the frick? So, how does that thing do that?
So this is Wilbur. Okay, he's our oldest. Wilbur. And my youngest daughter loves him to death. My youngest likes to make videos. So she made a video of this. He is so abused. They're so abused. It's just ridiculous. I had.
You remember, hey, Bill, Matt Duvall, the Duvalls had a cat. Matt Duvall used to abuse the crap out of that cat.
Yeah, he's 16. This is really what he's like today. Yeah. That's how he sleeps. It's like he's passed out. It's like he's passed out. But you can dress him up. You can take him in. You can do anything you want to him. He does not care. Now, this one, he's a paranoid wreck. He's a paranoid wreck. So I had.
Well, I remember going over to their house, and Matt had taken an ace bandage and wrapped the cat in the ace bandage with his legs up like this, on back legs, and this little burrito of a cat. And this was before you had videos, so I'm sure he would have taken lots of pictures of it. But the cat just didn't give a shit. He was just sitting there looking, going, "All right, whatever."
Yep. This is Emily with Wilbur.
Oh my God! And is that like a filter on the computer on the phone? Yeah. Or does she really have glasses for him?
No, it's a filter on the phone.
Oh, it's a filter. Okay.
No, but that's how much she loves him. And he's 16. So.
What do you got? Hold on, I can't. There he is. Okay, I see.
Yep.
All four of them. You're insane. I couldn't come in your house, dude. I'm serious, Pauline.
Yeah.
Yeah. We would have to be outside.
Yeah. I'm the one that cleans out litter boxes too, because the moment a cat pees in your house, it forget about it.
Ammonia.
Cat pee, you can't get out. You cannot get that out.
So they are good for some things, because the other day I heard Chuck kind of exclaim, and I'm going to angle it so you can see there at the bottom.
Oh, the snake, yeah.
Yep, Pewter found it. Chuck took it outside, and then Squirrel found it.
Oh, okay. So Squirrel played with it. Did she eat it?
No, but it didn't survive the day.
Listen, I'm going to tell you. Let me tell you a story real quick. I'm sure Bill's heard this damn story, but when I lived in Texas, when I didn't live in Texas, I used Bill.
I'm listening to you. Relax.
Bill's like, oh damn it, not again. Okay, so anyway, my uncle and aunt had a farm, a ranch in Texas, and my aunt used to breed collies. Okay, so she had all these dogs, kennels, and everything like that. But of course, like every ranch, especially in Texas, you gotta have your barn cat. You gotta have your cat that takes care of mice. In Texas, they take care of freaking scorpions and they take care of snakes and whatever. So, and his name, my uncle did not like cats, but he knew he had to have. And Tom was a big tomcat. I mean, a tomcat that the dogs did not F with. I'm gonna tell you that right now. When Tom would come in the backyard, because that's how she fed her collies, and she'd put on all their food, open up their kennels, they come out and get their food. Well, here comes Tom. She'd walk up to one of those dogs, food dog would just back the hell up, and she'd eat. Yum, yum, yum. All right, let me try this one. Yum, yum, yum. And the dogs just did not, except for one. She had a grand champion named Scotty who would bark at the cat and they would play, and she wouldn't let them because cats apparently have a real fragile backbone. So if a dog steps on it, they can, even if they're playing, it could really damage a cat. Anyway, so she would never let them play, but they wanted to play. It's kind of one of those things. They're the two badasses in the backyard. My uncle went out to get eggs, and he stepped into the chicken coop, and he had just on his slippers, and he heard rattlesnake was just inside the back step, and he was like, "Uh-oh!" And it's too close to him. He's dealt with snake before, but still, it was too close to him for him to move, so he just froze. And he's looking at this snake, and he's trying to think how he can distract it so he can jump away, And he's looking at the snake, and all of a sudden, in the corner of his eye, he sees Tom coming. And Tom slides right down on his belly, keeps coming, and he comes up behind the snake, and the snake, I guess, sensed it and turned around and looked at him. My uncle jumped back, and they had a standoff. The cat then stood up and doubled size. His hair went out like this. And my uncle said, that cat growled like a tiger. He said, I've never heard a growl uttered from any animal like she growled. And like he growled. And that snake was veered back, and the snake lunged, and she caught that damn thing in middle air with her paw. Boom! And got you little son of a bitch. I mean, he said, my God, dude, that cat was faster than that snake. That's amazing to me. That cat nailed that snake. That's all there was to it.
Try taking a cat to a vet. If you want to hear devil sound.
Yeah. Well,
mannered, but take him to the vet, and he is the devil.
Oh, let me tell you that cat. No one touched that cat.
They use oven mitts with him.
Yeah, that Tom cat. No one messed with Tom. Tom, we had to run in the place. I mean, Tom. They didn't have to even feed Tom. He would find things to eat, But he stayed there in the backyard, and he'd eat the dog's food sometimes, whatever. And he always would bring in shit to the back step. Scorpions, snakes, big honking rats. These rats that were like huge. Never scratch on it. He just didn't even bother him in the least. He was a badass. There's no question. And the vet, talking about the vet bill, they used to seriously have to freaking dose this cat so the vet could inspect and make sure he's do his whatever.
Sure.
They do not like the vet. Do not like it.
And it's also being in a range, the vet comes to you, so they didn't have to get him boxed up and bring him in the car and all that crap. So,
because every animal knows when it takes to ride in the car, it's going only one place, and they know.
Yeah, they know, right?
I mean, we take many more car rides now, so she understands. But
most
animals, the only ride they take in the car is to the vet.
To the vet, that's right.
Right.
Well, dogs. We take dogs places, right? To the dog.
Yeah, I mean, now we take there a lot more, but
they like the ride.
Yeah. So
I only had one cat that was the same way, that would sit on the sidewalk in front of the house. It was a gray cat, sit in the shadow of the tree. His name was Shadow. Dogs would be coming down the sidewalk, see Shadow, cross the street, go down, come back over. Do not cross this yard. Shadow lives at this house.
Yeah.
But that same cat would let my sister and I pick him up, dress him, put him in a baby carriage, stroller, whatever. So laid back for us, no problem. And at night would sleep around my dad's neck in the recliner. But meanest cat to any dog in the neighborhood, but like a limp rag around us.
I had a good girlfriend who had a striped cat whose name was Giovanni. And I went over to their house, and Giovanni would come in the house. She had a cat door, but she didn't much mess with anybody. Man, every time they used to look at me and go, "What the hell is with you?" Every time I come away, that cat would jump up on my freaking lap and start rubbing on me and crap like that. And I'd rub her and scratch behind her ears and the back of her tail, and she'd just purr and she'd sit there. And then she was like, "I don't want to sit here more," and the claws would come out. And I'd go, "Yeah!" She'd get my legs, and he would jump down. And again, they had a big property with a ranch, and that was their ranch cat. And he used to just run the place.
Yeah. Cats don't always love you, but when they do, they're hungry.
That's right. That's absolutely correct. Yeah. There's some very loving cats, though. I bet you have some loving cats, Pauline, who like to snuggle with you.
Yeah, I have one that just has to be with me. She's right here. She's like.
Is she the one that walks back and forth in front of the camera?
Well, there's two. Yeah, Squirrel is the big one, and then Callie is my 17-year-old. She's
Oh man.
We
How long
brought
cats?
her.
What's cats? 20 years or something like that? They usually last.
Well, depends.
Rare, but they can.
Yeah. Callie came from the Gulf Coast of Mississippi. We brought her back from Mississippi 2 weeks before Katrina hit.
Oh my God.
She was literally abandoned in my in-laws' driveway, and we adopted her and brought her back to Virginia. 2 weeks later, half the neighborhood was gone from Katrina. She would have been gone. So
yeah. That's I like what the ASPCA and stuff does for disasters, and they get down there. You know who works with them, but totally on the down low is who's the actor who was married to Jodie Foster? Who's the actor, Bill?
Married to Jodie Foster?
Yep. Who was married to Jodie Foster. Who is the actor? Sean Penn. Yeah, Sean Penn. I remember watching some kind of ASPCA thing, whatever, and apparently he's a huge animal rights person, but he does not ever he does not seek out any kind of, he doesn't go on TVs and talk for them, and he just like shows up with his money, and he goes out on the boats and rescues animals and crap like that. And I thought that was kind of cool when I saw that. He's very down low. You don't ever see him.
You mean Robin
He
Wright?
likes that. That's who I'm talking about. I'm sorry, not Jodie Foster. Robin Wright. You're right, Bill. Yeah, but I'm definitely talking about Sean Penn. Yeah, there's definitely Sean Penn, the guy who is in that couple good movies. He's in several movies. Hey, dude. All right, we're at 11:15, y'all. So
the chills are starting to kick in for me. So
what are you doing tomorrow, Bill?
I'm probably not going to do a damn thing because the chills are starting to kick in now. So I might be laying low.
Okay.
So
don't
what are you doing
hesitate
tomorrow, Pauline?
probably painting the foundation around the back of my house.
And Diva, what are you doing tomorrow?
Probably heading down to Baltimore.
Woo!
Got some stuff to take back to IKEA.
Come down another 30 minutes, an hour, and come see me. Are you going with Galen?
Yeah, and Alex and his friend.
Who and who?
Alex and his friend.
Oh, I don't care about Alex and his friend. Just kidding. No, yeah, come on down. We'll come over to the studio.
I have to tell you the stories about Alex. On a day when I'm feeling bad, I just read an Alex story and just almost pee my pants because what he comes up with, the water in the bathtub, there's like, you can't make up those things. They just really just crack me up.
They are pretty amazing.
I'm just amazed
he's been pretty quiet all through COVID.
Right.
Really?
But I'm amazed he's alive. I'm amazed he's alive because I think I would have throttled him. You are.
She's very
He's
patient.
awesome.
She's very patient. That's the way we are with Madeline. Madeline is. Let me tell you, there's definitely days where I feel like I just like to pop her in the mouth, but she's the sweetest thing ever. You know what I mean? I can't. Because even though she does all that crap and acts like the big old snot that she likes to act like, she's still freaking my kid. You know, I love her so much. She's so funny. And And she's a smart ass, biggest smart. And I think, well, that's me. I can't really blame her. I know where she got it from, so it's not really something I can blame.
She gets it honestly.
Yeah, exactly. And so does, guess what? So does Alex. Oh, sorry. Yeah. You want to talk about somebody this lawyer who knows how to freaking fight the system. There she is, right there. Freda, what are you doing this Saturday? What are you doing tomorrow?
Well, nothing, but I got a call real quick.
All right. No, we got to go.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody. Love you all. You're the best.
Have a good night. Bye bye, you guys. Great weekend.